I'll say this because it's funny how none of the girls mentioned this earlier, which kind of goes to show like the vast disparity in like how men define a girl being like a hoe versus how girls do it. If you guys notice, all the girls pretty much definition is like you have to actually be fucking the guy to be considered to be in your hoe phase. Versus like for men, we look at it a lot differently.
Oh, wow.
If girl does activities, right, that if a girl participates in activities that may lead to promiscuous activity, that is considered a hoe phase. Going on girls trips, going to clubs, being in certain social situations where sex is almost inevitable, and advertising themselves on the internet, putting sexy pictures of themselves. These are all things that would add to it to make it like, okay, this girl is definitely on her hoe phase. You know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting how with the girls, it's like, no, it's sex. But when you ask the guys, it's much broader than that.
Right. I think understanding that the environment that you hold for yourself can lead to whole activities. So you don't have to actually do the act, but being in that environment, and travel, maybe somebody's house, maybe like a party, those environments can lead to things to happen. We're just saying, if you're with somebody, right, and you do that, that's like probably cheating on some level. If you're single, it's probably a whole phase because you're not out here, multiple options, it's going to happen eventually.
And the other thing too is that like when women say like, oh no, it's got to be sex, that's assuming like they're the ones actually going out there and talking to the guys. Women rarely, if ever, approach men. They put themselves in situations where men can approach them.
On Instagram and episodes.
So okay.
I don't think you're going to surprise us.
Okay. You can say I've seen girls approach or whatever. That's still an exception to the rule. Most women don't approach men.
They're afraid of it.
They don't. They just don't do it. Like if I was a guy and I was extremely handsome, I might get approached. You know, I might get approached a few times in my lifetime, but with a woman that's mediocre looking, she's still going to get approached a bunch of times. So with girls, since they can't overtly go and attract men, they have to do it covertly by putting themselves in situations and dressing a certain way. So that's why I would say the definition for a whole phase from a male perspective most of the time is going to be much broader than what women say.
How many guys have you approached recently?
Oh, recently?
Chris. In the past year?
No, it depends. Like if you meet somebody that's like you make that connection with, I'm definitely gonna go approach him, be like, yo.
So how many? That was the question.
Okay, well, like in the how long?
How do you make a connection before you meet somebody and approach them?
Nobody. You know, you can see somebody.
She reads the Tell room. Me.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
You can see somebody, and for some reason, like sparks fly
magically,
and you're feeling them. You're feeling them on a like extraterrestrial. Like,
so I'm guessing that's a no for you. Okay.
Way. So it happens. I definitely had that. I experienced that. 40. I met somebody that I'm like, oh my God, I gotta know that guy.
Okay. Yeah, because they're attractive, though, not because of their personality.
No, personality-wise, like you just look into
after you introduce.
No,
how do you say I met somebody that I want to get to know? You already got to know them.
Sometimes you could just look in their eyes and be like, "Yo, I want to know you."
Man, you are funny. You should be a comedian yourself.
A lot of comedians say.
That's so legit. Like I have definitely met a guy.
I've never experienced that.
Really?
Never.
And like for some reason, I just know that we're gonna bond. Oh, I'm sorry.
Where's he now?
I got you.
He is not with the wind.
Okay.
But you see, like I have an OnlyFans. I post on Instagram. I post sexy pics of myself, and I go out. Like my fiance lets me go out. He lets me have a good time, and he'll stay at home.
Wow.
You're the man of that relationship. You know that.
I'm the man.
You want a girl boss posting naked pictures going out. He's staying at home. You in charge.
100%.
Oh my God, no! But like he just like knows I'm not out here cheating. Like that's not a hoe phase. Like I'm still not on my hoe phase. I feel like the hoe phase was like when I was out and about seeking men. Like I was literally going up to men.
You're going to the club and posting on OnlyFans.
Oh damn! Like they're fine. Like let me go.
All right, let me give the ladies here a harsh reality. Most guys may not tell you this, but if you advertise yourself on the internet and you're in some type of real relationship with a guy, that's disrespectful to the guy, and most guys are going to pretty much attribute that to being cheating.
I'm engaged.
For now.
Okay.
I'm gonna get married.
For now.
Okay. Well,
do you think he'll make you
He
stop?
loves me.
For now.
No, he loves it. Like he loves it. He loves me being like I feel so feminine, like posting myself and like being like, ooh, like I get to like be sexy in the bedroom, but I also get to be sexy like online. You know what I mean? Like he loves that shit.
What does your guy do for work?
What does he do for work?
Yeah.
He works as a server as well.
Oh.
Okay. So you definitely earn more money than he does. And he's your age?
He is. He's a little bit older.
Yeah, you're the man.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that explains.
You're the man, girl.
You're the man, girl.
I guess if being
You
the
a
boss
king.
bitch makes me the man, I'm the man.
Okay.
I mean, you're the clear breadwinner of the relationship, which is why you're kind of able to dictate the terms and do what you want to do. But I would argue if you took any sane, rational guy that had options and told them, "Yo, your girl's gonna go to the club and do what she wants and be on OnlyFans," they would have an issue with that.
Especially a Jamaican.
No, like there's certain things that he won't let me do. Like he definitely dictates certain things. Like, oh, like if I'm going out with like my friend Liv over there, like you guys can't be with like all these you guys can't be with all these men in the car and like all this stuff. Like obviously, like there's like boundaries
How would he stop that?
Yeah.
for his relationship.
How would he even stop?
Trust. Like when you're engaged, you have trust. Like that you're not in a relationship. It's not just like a whatever. You know what I
If
mean?
you're
Like there's
out and
trust.
about and y'all go to the club, you go to the table, you're with some people there. They said pull up, we're going to the next spot. You all get in the car.
You going?
You're going.
Fresh nose, yeah.
You know about
going.
to say no.
Fresh
because
nose.
No, I'm
your
gonna
man
walk.
said no.
Fresh nose.
I'm gonna bike over there.
pop in
See
the
you
car.
there. Uber.
And they maybe stop at their house. You never like.
No,
Come on, man.
he just doesn't want me with like a man that just like is here for like nothing. You know what I mean? Like he'll be
What?
like if like let's say we're out. Let's say
What?
I'm out with my fiance at the club or something. You know what I mean? And like I'm at the bar looking good, and he just this guy offers me a fucking drink. He'll be like, take that shit. He'll be like, take that shit. And I will take it. You know what I mean? But like
Show you all.
You gonna take that
Yeah,
shit?
show
Yeah,
you all.
take
Yeah.
it good.
Yeah, you take good. All
You
right.
gonna take that shit?
Would he- okay,
That
here's
was nice.
here's a
But
question for
he
you.
trusts me. Like,
Would he be okay with you taking that drink if you weren't there?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, he would. He's confident. He's not an insecure man.
Hmm.
He believes in himself, and he knows that he has me locked down.
I would argue he's actually very. I would argue the opposite, and this might be offensive.
What's so funny?
I would argue it's the opposite. And the reason why I would argue it's the opposite is I would argue that he's actually very insecure by allowing you to do what you do. If he was secure, he would tell you, "Yo, that's
not
disrespectful
okay.
behavior. I don't like that." And you know, if you want to go to the club and do your thing and advertise yourself, that's fantastic. But when you come back, we're no longer in a relationship. And I would argue when a guy lets a woman do what she wants, because let's be honest here, if I put a guy in a room and I ask him, "Hey man, are you okay with your girl going to the club and having this type of lifestyle?" Most guys are not going to like that. Most guys endure it because they understand that they don't necessarily have an option to walk away from that girl, so they let her do what she wants. But I would argue, so that is the real definition of insecure, because they can't necessarily get another girl to replace you. But if they are going to be secure, then they can replace you. Therefore, they can have their boundaries and, more importantly, enforce them. But we have this crazy ass concept nowadays where if a man has boundaries on a woman, it's considered insecure. I would argue that it's insecure when you don't have boundaries.
100%.
It's the opposite.
I would disagree.
Okay,
Well,
go ahead.
of course you would say that because women.
Because I'm the man.
You would-
going to the club.
You're
I
gonna,
don't
of course, you're
understand.
gonna say that because you lose leverage in that scenario I described. But that's the reality of what women want: a guy who can replace them quickly. But men do not want a woman that's gonna be willing to replace him quickly by advertising herself or entertaining other options. That's his difference. A woman that's out and about is not attractive. A man that's out and about is.
A man that goes out and about is attractive.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Because women,
You gotta earn it.
because social proof is a thing with women. They've proved this with chimpanzees. I don't care what any of you ladies on the panel say. They took a male chimpanzee by himself. It was far harder for him to attract a mate. However, when you put him with female chimpanzees, it was way easier for him to attract a mate. And chimpanzees are the closest companions to human beings.
Can I put an
So
explicit
social
cover?
proof is a real thing.
For a man to go out, even like a city like Miami, you need to be high value. You need to be rich. You need to have something about you. You need to have connections. For you to go out and be at the club and post an OnlyFans, all you got to do is spread your legs. Nobody cares what you do with your past. All you could just be as a girl and show up. But
Okay,
a man
but I
needs to
feel like
earn
for
the same
men it could be
position.
the same thing. It's
It's
all
not,
about looks
but
too.
it's no,
I
it's
feel like
not.
when I was in my
Merch.
actual quote unquote hoe phase, like I don't give a fuck what type of money you had. You looked fine. I'd be like, all right.
I mean,
Okay.
But I'm not talking about you and your
do-
standards for dick. I'm talking about how the world perceives us. You need to be a better person to be in the same position that you can be just for showing up and putting on a bra.
So, but like you think a man can go out to the club and the woman can stay home and that's still like good.
Yes. Men and women are not the same at all. It doesn't have the same negative ramifications.
I've
Why?
seen way
If a
more
woman
men.
if a woman goes to the club versus a man.
I've seen way more men cheat at the club than I've ever seen women.
Yeah, but cheating is something that we earn.
Can I
Like,
add something?
Not every man can just cheat. You need to be a good man, and like you need to
Hold on,
have a
hold
lot of
on, hold on,
respect,
hold
and
on,
you need to be
hold on.
rich to cheat.
I love when this guy talks. He has a lot to say.
It's the truth.
That's the truth.
It's true. Can I
I'm
say
happy
something?
you guys
really quick?
agree.
I mean, it's not the same. If you go out and you fuck another guy, it's not the same as if I go out and fuck another girl. A woman has to get to a certain point emotionally to have sex with another man. A man does not have to get to a certain point emotionally to have sex with another woman.
100%.
A man can love his girl the same and fuck other chicks, but it does not work the other way around.
Right.
So therefore, we don't play by the same set of rules.
Moving to Indiana or something.
Men must create their value to be able to get this abundance that you're talking about. Like you're talking about an attractive guy. Even if you take, and we have literally a study that shows this, if you take the top 1% of man, right, that in attraction level, he still does not get as many messages as a average looking girl.
No.
On dating apps and on Instagram. Like
that's why all of you said that you're 10s, because all you have an inflated ego because of social media.
Well,
and you don't realize
she was a 10.
The 8s and the 9.5s. The reason that you think that is because of the amount of messages you get on social media. But I'm telling you, that's not the reality of what your actual value is.
Why does a message have to validate my number?
A message is not shit.
That doesn't mean
okay,
shit.
that's why you think you're a girl boss because of all those OnlyFans
Men
messages.
and women have to, like, I'm a girl boss because my personality is fucking A1.
OnlyFans.
I'm an A1 lady. I'm always gonna. I'm
An A1 OnlyFans girl boss.
I have a question. So by being an OnlyFans girl boss, you're not feminine.
Well, again, this goes back to what I said before. You cannot be a boss, right, which inherently has masculine traits while simultaneously being feminine. It doesn't work.
So you wanna like, what do you want that is feminine? Like, you want a broke girl. Like, you want a girl that's jobless.
But you don't have to be.
No one said that. So here's the thing. What you're doing is you're taking an extreme. So you're saying that you want, like, and girls always do this when I talk about like boss babes not being feminine. They immediately attribute the complete opposite. She's broke and poor, and she's feminine, and she can't even get her own Uber. Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want, bro. No. I just don't want a girlfriend that's posting on OnlyFans.
So what's the money limit on being feminine?
Here's the thing. What if I told you men don't care about how much money a woman earns?
I don't think that's true, man.
I'm telling you. We're telling you right now.
True.
I've dealt with one.
You know it's true.
Let me clarify something. The guys that care about how much money a woman earns are the guys that you don't care about in the first place.
Those are boys. I'm broke. I'm broke.
No, translation, you're annoying. I'm going to attack you on something that I know is going to hurt your feelings, which I'm going to call you broke.
But I'm not broke.
Okay.
But
no, that's what he told you.
Doesn't matter.
That's what he told you to make you feel bad. Because the thing is that like a guy will date a girl that's a fucking stripper, right? For example, he'll tell her the sweet nothings. You're a dancer. I love it. Cool. You're a boss. You get your money. As soon as she does some shit that pisses him off, he's going to say what always pisses him off.
Yeah.
So what
you're a
makes
whore, you're a dumb stripper, whatever it may be. So in your situation, he probably called you broke because he knew it would piss you off. But if he knew that you were broke, think about it. He's with you and you're broke. So what does that prove my point right there?
No, you have a point. Anyhow,
like men in general don't care about how much money a woman earns. Men don't care for security value. Women care about that. But women make the terrible mistake of thinking that attraction is symmetrical. We are attracted to different things. You look for survival value. We look for replication value. In other words, you want a guy that can provide security. We want a woman that's going to be able to birth attractive children.
So what? Okay, so you were talking about how men don't care about money. So like if you had a
in
lady,
general, no.
right? So you would date a girl with no money.
Sure.
so.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
And what would make you date her without money?
Here, let me put it nice and succinctly for you. Most guys, right, especially guys that are higher earning, will take a woman that's coachable and feminine, that's broke, over a go-getter boss babe that makes $200,000 per year but is not coachable.
Because at the end of the day, your money doesn't really mean anything to a man. At the end of the day,
thank you.
His money is my money, and my money is my money. Like he's not going to take money from me. If he is in his masculine and he is doing what he needs to do, he is a provider. He is not going to want to dig in my pocket. Oh, babe, can I hold $20 till tomorrow? Like, no, he's not going to do that if he's really in his masculine.
Yes.
Can I explain to you why you all think this and why this girl boss mentality has been brainwashing you?
Now. It's like
it's a thing because all of you are on Instagram, all of you are on TikTok all day long. All of you listen to City Girls and Meg Thee Stallion and listen to Cardi B, and you worship these like Kim Kardashian type girls who are just professional hoes. And you thought that those are high value women, but really all of them are just bad wives. And you don't really know what's going to make a good wife anymore, what's going to make a good feminine woman anymore, because that's seen as oppressive. And feminism has done that and has brainwashed all of you.
Why do you believe you're a high class man?
Men became more feminine, and as a result, women became more masculine.
Thank you, Sam. That's the part.
They're trying to feminize men and masculinize women, and we're seeing it all on this podcast.
But it all. The main antagonist in all this was feminism, though, because what feminism basically did was tell women that men and women are the same and we're equal,
and we're not,
and we're not. I mean, no offense to Miss Red Dress over there, but she said something along, we can both be CEOs. Well, that's the
bullshit.
mindset that many modern day women have. That is not true.
Work out for me, girl.
You cannot have two bosses. It doesn't work that way.
But you had a millionaire and you do lashes.
Who said that?
But like, no, I'm just saying, like, if there, it's not two.
No, but
CEOs.
she's telling you that she tried to be masculine and failed.
I'm not
fucked
talking
her
about
up.
financially, baby girl.
That's what she's saying. She's saying like she tried to be masculine and it fucked her up. Is what she's trying to say.
I feel like my fiance and I right now are equals, and like that,
it's gonna fail.
He doesn't ask me for a single dime. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I don't know. There could be two CEOs, and it could be a good ass relationship.
I think that works.
Well, I mean,
I feel like a man has a certain
it doesn't work for certain people.
I think the fact that you think that you and your man are equal speaks volumes that we don't even necessarily need to go into, because when a woman is with a man that she truly admires, loves, and respects, she understands that she is not the same as her man. I would argue most women don't look for an equal; they look for a superior.
Yeah.
They want to
and in your
admire
case,
them.
you don't have a superior, which is why you're able to kind of do the things that you do.
But I think it's because
And you know it too. I can see you nodding alongside. You know that your guy's more equal to you, which allows you to kind of get away with some of the things you do. Which traditionally most guys will not like a girl to do the things that you're doing.
No.
So
but he doesn't have a choice because you wear the pants.
So he's insecure, and I wear the
Yes.
pants if I keep going out.
Yes.
And have an OnlyFans.
Yes.
And post on my Instagram.
Yes.
Oh my God. So your girlfriend can have an Instagram. You don't want to go
We never
with an
said
Instagram.
that. But what I'm saying is that if you're in a serious relationship with a guy and you post provocative photos of yourself, advertising yourself, that is disrespectful to the man, and most men would not prefer that.
Putting a giant for sale sign on your forehead.
Yeah, with their main chick, at least.
So you would date a girl with an Instagram that was like calm, like PG.
You just to be honest, you want to know what guys like to hear from when they talk to girls? I'll give you guys some game right now. I like to hear things like, I don't travel. I've never been here before. Oh, my Instagram, man, I don't really post on it. I'm gonna deactivate it, or they don't even have one, or they don't have a social media presence at all. They like men prefer, especially guys that have status, girls that have zero status and aren't out there. Newsflash, guys don't want girls that are out and about and have status like women like in men. You guys find that attractive because when a guy's out and about, whatever, it shows social status, it shows pre-selection, it shows social proof. But for a man doesn't need to verify a woman's social proof to be attracted to her. That's the key difference. If I find a girl attractive at the club, I think she's attractive. I don't give a fuck what my friends think. If you find a guy at the club and you think he's attractive, you're still going to run it by your girlfriends and see what they think.
Yeah. Right.
Women. This is why I always say women are not independent thinkers when it comes to mate selection at all.
No.
They need to get verification from other women.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah, because like
hold on. You disagree? Real quick. When you go to the club, where do you go?
When I go to the club, where do I go? Like
where are you sitting at the club when you're at the club?
At a table with
Okay,
my
hold on.
girls.
Stop. Who are you sitting at the table with?
With my girls.
With your girls. Who paid for that table?
Oh.
Maybe one of us, maybe all of us.
It's so you go to the club and you pay for the club every single time you go there with your own section. Let's keep it 1,000.
I feel like I don't even go to the club that much.
Oh, here we go now.
my God.
See, she sees where I'm going with this. This proves my point. When you girls go to the club, you go in a nightclub. Where are all the women concentrated? In the VIP.
Yeah.
A minority of men, a majority of women. So you could say what you want to say, but women are attracted to men that have social proof and have options and can act on it. That's why girls want to go in the sections, because it's a social status thing. Women need to see that social proof.
So when you're out and about, right, and you see an attractive woman, you're like, oh my God, I'm going to go and talk to her. And you're like really hitting it off.
Yeah.
But turns out she's a CEO of a company and she's a boss bitch. What are you going to do?
I'm going to still smash.
Oh shit!
I'll still smash, but she's not.
Hold on. Did you not just hear anything I just said a second ago?
She didn't.
That men don't need verification from their own gender to find a woman attractive?
I don't think we do either.
Did you not hear that?
No, but I'm saying, like, if you find out that she is a CEO boss bitch, that's going to turn you off. You're going to be like, damn, she's a man now.
I think the problem with
Here's the
being
thing.
a
Her
CEO
job doesn't matter. However, I'm going to know her job before she even tells me because of her mannerisms and how she acts.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, even though, like, you guys saying, oh, I can be feminine and I can be a CEO, like, it's really unrealistic because, yes, you're going to be, like, okay, you bring the feminine energy home, say that. But as soon as he gets on your nerve, as soon as you get mad, that masculine is going to pop out eventually. There's no way that you can run from it. Even though you separate it from, oh, I'm only masculine at home, but I bring my feminine energy oh, I'm only masculine at my job, but I bring my feminine energy at home. Yeah. That's only when he's doing exactly what he needs to do, when he's the perfect in your eyes, when he's not rocking your boat. As soon as he doesn't take out the trash in time, as soon as he doesn't take the dog on a walk, as soon as he doesn't do something to your liking when you need it to be, that masculine is going to pop out. And
that's if you're dating somebody versus a man.
Very clear.
She's right.
No, but she's right. The mask will crack. Like you can play the game a little bit, which is why we tell guys vet a girl for a year. Like you date her for a year, and so you can see all the sides, because girls will be chameleons and act like a feminine, submissive woman to get the ring or the relationship or whatever it may be. But you need to vet them for a long period of time to see where they really stand and see if they're the real deal. And yes, that the reason why I say that is exactly what she said. Girls will play the game or whatever. But going back to what you said about a CEO boss bitch, let me make this extremely clear for the women. It's not your title that turns the guy off. It's the mannerisms and the way you act and behave because of the job that you have. Do you understand this? That when you're a go-getter and you make a lot of money, it comes with inherent traits. If you look at millionaires, there's universal traits that millionaires have, okay? They're tenacious. They work hard. They work long hours. Non-agreeable. These are all personality traits that are attributed to high earners. What I'm saying is that when a woman is a high earner, I know for a fact she has these traits. And these traits are not attractive to men. Simple.
Okay, but like look at like Kylie Jenner, right? She's a billionaire, right? Wait, no, what I'm saying.
This is the problem.
Example, right?
This is exactly the problem. You need to stop worshiping these people. These people are bad examples of women.
I'm just saying, and like Travis Scott is poorer than her for sure. Okay,
is lit.
And he's still with her, but she's a feminine woman. Like I feel like she's a feminine woman.
What makes her feminine?
She's a CEO.
This is the problem. This is the example of how to act. These fucking Kardashian sisters and Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B is who you all worship, and that's not you guys are just girls in Miami.
That's not a good role model to use.
Kylie Jenner's a billionaire. Why are you even comparing yourself to her?
That's crazy.
Okay, Michelle Obama.
You just said that you don't care about a woman's monetary value, so why is Kylie Jenner being
because
a billionaire?
You are nothing like her. It's not the same stat. It's not.
No, but I'm just saying, why was that the first thing that came out of your mouth?
Because these billionaires got famous for taking dick professionally. And that's your example.
Her sister took the dick for her, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Same family.
I think what the point he's trying to make is that if you take an average girl and you tell her, hey, aspire to make a lot of money and be successful, that's not going to get her the man of her dreams. That's what he's trying to say.
Stop trying to be like them.
Like following, like for example, a lot of women look up to Kim Kardashian. We had a whole discussion on this. However, having sex with an R&B star and putting that video out for the internet more than likely is not going to make you successful and get you a long-term relationship for most women. It worked out for Kim Kardashian, fantastic, but that's a terrible model to give to the general masses to tell them you're going to still be able to secure a high-value guy at the end of the road after you put out a sex tape. It's not going to be conducive to success for most women. So what he's saying is that using Kylie Jenner, using exceptions to the rule and basing how you're going to behave off of them, thinking you're going to get the same result is extremely stupid. If you have a 90% chance of the parachute not deploying, would you jump out the plane knowing it's only going to, deploy 10%? No, you would not.
So what should we do?
Right. So wait. So okay, let's
get off Instagram.
Let's not talk about
be real because you keep telling us what we shouldn't do. What should we do?
It's not that. You can do what you want to do. I'm just simply telling you.
We're all going to walk away doing what we want, but I would love to hear what you think we should do in this case.
This podcast is not necessarily for the women. For the women that want to listen and understand,
it's for men to understand how you really are.
But really, what it is for the guys to understand. We got almost 20,000 people watching right now.
Is that good?
Is that?
Yeah, that's
what you think. We're doing okay.
Okay, can I make it more hype? Go ahead, I'm going crazy. I'm sorry.
It's for guys to understand that unfortunately, like a lot of women, behave the way that you do.
Make no
sense. Where
it's
like they'll ask a question. They don't really care about the answer. They're going to continue to do what they do. They don't give a fuck what you
just
think.
Talk to talk.
And that's just kind of how it is. And this is not just to use you as an example, but this is how
in general,
a lot of modern day women are. It's like, I don't give a fuck what you want. I want what I want, and then you got to accept me however I come.
Yeah.
And my thing is that men don't have to accept you the way that you come.
Can't be a combination.
You must self-improve.
Can't be like, I'm interested in what you have to say, but I also want you to see the weirdness that comes out.
Notice when he speaks, right?
I thought
you talk.
When
that
you
was
speak, a good time.
He's quiet. You see right there?
Look, a third person made it a whole
disconnect.
Stop talking.
Yeah. So what were you saying before? It's fine. So you were saying like you want to hear my point, but what?
But I want you to also combine that there's another point that, put like both of us into consideration.
Well, see, here's the difference.
You don't make no sense.
I accept and understand what women like and are attracted to. I've accepted it and whatever, as unflattering as it is.
Okay.
Okay. Women, however, do not like, and most importantly, do not want to accept what men are attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I tell you men in general don't like masculine women, it's shaming. It's, are you in a relationship? It's like, well, really? Are you insecure? You just can't handle a strong man, whatever it may be, a strong woman. But if I were to run around and say, well, you're a weak woman because you want a guy that's taller than you and makes more money than you.
So I appreciate. Is it okay if I speak now?
No, it's fine. But do you see the logic
Absolutely,
here?
and I
Where, like,
appreciate
men
what you're
don't attack women's standards, but women always attack male standards?
So now my question is, I appreciate your opinion. What are women supposed to do when not all men are like you and they're going to take this initiative and be aware that they're not putting up what they need to for a woman to do her part? So what do we do in that situation? Keep being feminine, keep being patient. Like, I want to hear
what we tell guys to become better so they can properly be a suitor for women, provider, security, stuff like that.
And I'm here to speak for the women. What are women to do?
On your end, you have to choose who you want to be with, right?
Okay.
So we're saying, based off of probabilities or odds, right? Who are you going to choose? A guy that makes you feel good or a guy that's good for you? And sorry to say, most women choose a guy that makes them feel good. And as a result, you made the wrong choice. So that's not on us, that's on you. So we're just saying the foundation is number one rule. Figure out what the man that you want actually wants. And then give a fuck. Because most women say, oh yeah, what does he really want? You really don't care. You just want to hear.
Yeah, I would argue most girls don't care.
So the main thing is you figure out what he wants and then you become that.
Realistically speaking, are you going to change after the show? No, you're going to continue to be the person that you are.
Learn, but I'm actually
we're learning.
I am taking
notes.
Well, the likelihood of you. Here's the thing: the likelihood of you changing. You're 33 at this point. You're ingrained in your ways. You're probably not going to change, which is fine.
It's too late.
You know,
a little bit of
She doesn't
everything.
need to change.
Everyone's trying to change.
But this is why guys typically want to date younger women, because younger women are more impressionable. They're more
So I
coachable.
have a question about that.
And you can groom them to be the woman that you want them to be.
And eventually they'll cheat on you because they don't know what the fuck they were doing when they were young. So when they turn grown up,
hold on.
They'll cheat on you, you said?
Time out. Wait. So wait, hold on. Let me.
If woman's with a man she loves, admires, and respects, and you know that she defers that man's authority, she will not cheat.
That's a lie.
I'm telling you, if she's with you from maybe a long time ago, but today if an 18, 20, 21-year-old woman is with the man, and I'm trying to say men don't always do their part. There's these waves in life. I'm trying to ask you, what is a woman supposed to do in the time that she's with?
He's trying to say that when a man doesn't do his part, it's because the woman's not doing her part.
Ooh.
I doubt that.
Why that could be a component of it too.
That's actually what I was trying to say originally, that if a man's fucking up, maybe a woman did something wrong. But my question now is, what is a woman supposed to do when she's doing it all right? And like, hey, he's not doing the best he can right now. He's all like, you chose the wrong man and all that. No.
But I agree with him. You did choose the wrong
man.
No,
I think that love requires time. And that's why I asked him if he's in a relationship. It requires commitment.
You had a question, right?
I did.
Sorry, can you be talking off and on? I know what you're saying right now. Go ahead.
I did. I had a question. I had a question for the guys. And it kind of is maybe what she was trying to say. So let's say, okay, you guys say as a woman gets older, her value decreases.
Drops.
And I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yes.
Just to make that clear.
Not as a human being, but from the dating marketplace.
Right. That's what we're talking about. So so what happens when you get this young woman? You say you're 32, 33? Yeah. Okay, so let's say right now you find the perfect 21-year-old.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She's in her house, una niña de su casita, never goes outside, don't got no Instagram, don't got no friends, don't got nothing. Never had a whole phase in her life, right? What you call a whole phase.
Yeah.
In the sense of going out on girl trips and experiencing life and doing all those things. What makes you think that when you're 50 and she's 30 something, she's not going to want to have that urge to go out and experience life and have that whole phase and go cheat on you?
Because like I said before, if a woman truly loves, admires, and respects you, all men are invisible to her. A woman's natural proclivity is not to be hoes.
That is true.
So like you guys can say this stuff, but it doesn't apply to reality. Like,
but when you're 50 and I'm 30,
hosts.
I still want to go have fun. And you're 50, you're tired.
Okay.
You want to be home.
I want to see you do the same thing you did 10 years ago.
You can say that, but
so that's my question. What do you do?
This is why it's important for the guy to be in shape and be able to still live life at 50.
That's why it's important for women to ask, what should she do when a man ain't?
I mean, I'm answering her question. I think you're going into something else. But
like, you guys wouldn't be scared of that happening? Like, I would think that would be a factor in your like side of the dating work, wouldn't it?
I mean, here's the thing. Like I said before, women, their natural proclivity is not to be promiscuous. Women become promiscuous when they're with a guy that does not fulfill certain needs. But if a guy meets her looks requirement, her income requirement, he's attractive, he's firm, he's masculine, whatever, all other men are invisible to her. So what I'm saying is that if she's with that guy, cheating isn't really a thing.
At that time.
But I'm not talking about when you first meet her and she's 20 something and you're 30, whatever. I'm talking about longevity terms. I'm talking about when you're
He answered the
50
question 3
something and
times,
she's 30 something. Hold on one
And
second.
she's not gonna
You're
have
asking the same question.
But here's
over
the
and over
thing.
again.
No.
He's
But
not gonna
I'm
remain the
not
same
asking
person.
him the same question.
Okay, ask.
Okay. When you're 50,
Yeah.
you do not have the same stamina that you have right now at 32. Period.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
I mean, you should be. You got to take care of yourself. But
right?
yes, okay, we
No,
can
I
go
mean,
with
no
that and
matter
say
what.
you won't have the same stamina. Yeah, of course.
Even
of course,
if you
yeah.
take all the care of yourself
yeah.
in the whole wide world,
Yeah.
you don't.
Yeah.
It's
So you're saying the girl's gonna want to go out in her 30s?
So what I'm saying is, you got her when she had no idea of anything of what's going on in the world. She has not experienced anything in this life because she has been totally faithful and totally committed to you. And now you're 50 and you're tired, and she's 30 and she still wants to hang out.
Okay. Well,
what are you
here's
gonna
the
do?
thing. She can go ahead and she will be single. And here's the thing.
Shit.
She gave me her best years. Now she's going to go ahead and go back into the dating marketplace in her 30s, which is going to be far rougher. She probably won't be able to command the same level of attention or the same caliber of guy. And I can easily replace her, which is why I always tell women, it's incumbent upon them to keep the guy. Because the man, if he's of a certain status,
so you wouldn't
can replace
try
you.
to like keep her?
Well,
Like you would just replace
one
her?
word for you. Viagra.
If she does, I mean, if she does,
Cialis.
here's the thing, like we don't. It's the girl's job to keep us. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like it's the girl's job to keep the man. If she wants to go ahead and have a girl trip or whatever, fantastic. You're single now. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and get a girl that's younger and more attractive, and then you can go back out to the streets.
So you see no value in the time or the money or anything that you've invested into this other human being?
It would suck. Obviously, it would be terrible. But at the end of the day, like if a woman cheats, that's treason. That's
disgusting.
the worst. That's
No,
the worst.
absolutely.
The worst.
I totally agree.
We saw a guy. He was 76 years old. And he found out that his wife cheated on him in their teen years, and he broke up with her after like a 40-year marriage. I don't think women understand.
I agree with
how repulsive it is when a woman cheats on you or does whole shit. Like
it is because
the
it's
biggest
different.
thing.
It's completely different. Sex for a woman, for a man is completely different. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
100 and
So if she wants to be single, then yeah.
whatever percent.
So we can't prevent.
But that's
that from
not what I'm
happening.
saying. I'm asking you how you would view the situation.
To the
how
street,
you would
she
handle it.
returns.
That's all I was saying.
Bye.
Yeah, you
That's all I
can't.
was asking.
You can't stop it.
Yeah,
So.
she goes back to the streets, and I get a younger, more attractive girl.
So then you're in your standpoint, like as a man, you don't believe in longevity. You don't believe in commitment.
He does.
You don't believe in.
She's not acting
no,
correctly.
he does.
I believe in respect first.
She can be.
That's the difference. Like I believe in respect first. I understand that if respect isn't there, it's a necessary component from women. Women must respect you first before anything can be built upon that foundation. If a girl doesn't respect you, she merely tolerates you.
Very true.
Okay, and when she tolerates you,
Absolutely.
you already lost. Maybe she's dealing with you because you have money. Maybe she's dealing with you because you're good looking, whatever it is. But she's just tolerating you.
Very true.
So my thing
I think
is,
that's just a human being thing. That's not a woman or a man thing.
No.
If
But
if a man doesn't respect me, he's not going to be with me either.
That's a little bit more negotiable.
He'll want to fuck me, but
Respect
not be
is
with
not
me.
does not have the same. It's a requirement for men with their women, because for a man you're in a leadership role, so therefore they must respect you. This isn't like negotiable.
Right. It goes.
So
with
if she wants to go ahead and do some shit like that, cool. Now you're single.
Oh, wow, that's kind of sad though.
Not really.
I mean, if you want to be a hoe, be a hoe.
Yeah.
Like
you can get a new one anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think it's sad because you've invested all this time and this effort
sad
into
you can't
this
be a hoe.
young thing. And
Well,
then
you got to remember that women are
you
the
just gotta
primary.
replace her.
Women
That's
predominantly
kinda sad.
want relationships. Men, our natural instinct is to have
Is
sex
to
with as
fuck.
many
Yeah,
women
I
as
know.
possible. So a woman's natural proclivity is to get security. So who really loses when we break up? Is it me or her? She's on the marketplace, older, maybe with kids now. I'm still a man. Doesn't really, if he has his
she's
money on
got
point,
your
and he's in shape.
kids. She's got, like you said, child support.
But you get what I'm
probably
saying,
half your
though. So
shit,
who really
probably
loses?
all that shit.
Who loses?
So,
You
I
lose.
mean,
Who loses?
I mean, no, it wasn't a win or lose question. I
The
was
woman
just
loses, though.
asking you
No, there's always a
what
win and loss.
what you would do
There's always
in
a win
that
and loss.
situation or how you would feel or react to that.
There's
situation.
always a
It
win
wasn't
and
win or
loss.
lose.
He just told
It's
you.
always a win and loss, and the woman loses if she loses the relationship with the guy, especially when it went that long, because she gave her best years. She won't be able to go out into the marketplace and get the same
And you get
guy.
to live in that delusion
I get
longer now
that.
because of Instagram and these dating apps. But really, no one wants to die alone. Nobody wants to be alone. By the time you
Absolutely
turn
not.
50, you said that you're gonna be okay if you die alone. You said that.
No,
You did say that.
I said I would be okay. That's not what I want. It's two different things.
Okay, and
What
why?
the fuck?
It
Okay,
is
you see
two
the
different
mental
things.
gymnastics
I'm
you got to
okay.
do to
No,
talk
the
to
reason
Yeah,
why
women are
I am
very
okay, I will tell you this is why me at 37 I say I am
Yeah.
okay
Women.
if I don't die with someone in my bed like the fucking Notebook is because I have a daughter already. I have procreated. I know what my seed looks like. I have made another human being. I had the white dress with a very nice wedding, 250 people there, all the trimmings, all that bullshit
And
fairy tale shit. And I've experienced all of those things. So because I have had those experiences already, I do not have the need to experience them again.
Because you're old.
No, it's not about me being old.
She's saying she
at
would
all.
love to, but she's
You've
okay if
never
she doesn't.
experienced any of that. So what can you tell me
I don't want to
to
experience that.
show me?
A marriage with that sounds horrible. I would not want
Ladies, you gotta remember that we have opposing goals. You cannot take your goal and try to attribute it to us, like she said earlier with the relationship, or him with a marriage. It's the woman's goal and job to get married. There's a reason why women, since the day they're little girls, dress up and want to get married and walk around in a white dress and walk down. Their dream is to go down the aisle with their dad
And I
holding
did that. That's what I'm saying, is that I did that
the men get
already.
the ring, the men get down on their
You
knees.
did it, but the point is to keep it.
A lot of guys propose because girls.
No, the point is to keep it if it's valid.
Most guys. You're right. You're right. And a lot of guys
doing that, he should
a lot of
commit.
guys
He
get
already know
bullied.
everything he has
A
to
lot of
know.
guys get bullied into getting married by their wife. She gives them an
not speaking
ultimatum.
about those.
They
I'm
want
talking
that
about the ones
security.
that are free choice.
Most of them don't commit. The guys that are actually like on it, they don't commit.
Yeah, no, they won't. If they're not into it, they're not gonna do it.
No, name one benefit that a man gets from marriage.
None.
Just one. Hold on. Is there?
Taxes.
Can you name one? No, that's not a benefit.
Honestly, it's just if they can come home to a happy woman, it's the best thing they can have. Like
peace of mind.
They can have that without
But then
marriage.
why get married
They
then?
can have that without marriage.
No, you
Peace of
can
mind.
get that in a regular relationship.
Honestly,
Why
it's
get
true.
married?
It's true. Because my man says, like, at the end of the day, you could have like a woman to clean your house. You could have a woman to like cook your food.
Yeah.
Like at the end, all he wants is like that best friend, that woman that you can come
He
home
doesn't
to.
have to marry her though for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
like,
think
marry
that's
her.
a man or a woman.
Yeah, the
Maybe
question
have a
was
family, to have kids.
the question.
He doesn't
The
have to marry
question.
her to have
Also,
a family either.
What does a man really get out of a relationship?
Nothing out of a marriage.
It's a
Absolutely
very good
nothing.
question. I want to learn from
It's
this.
all for the woman.
Man, I mean, honestly, I feel like a man could be the happiest he's ever been if he's in love. Like, there's no better
But you
feeling.
don't need to
get
get
married.
without getting married.
No,
That's for us.
You said I feel like.
That's for us.
And what
Because
do
we
you
feel
think? What men
don't
want?
You're the
feel
man.
the way
What
that we
is a
feel.
man like?
No,
like the good thing. Don't say nothing.
we've
If you
been telling you
had
the
to
whole
think
show.
of, so then the answer is nothing.
No,
The answer is
we're
nothing.
just saying for a guy,
Can I ask you a
different
question?
strategies. You asked me 20 questions. I'm
One.
just saying in general, right? If you want to figure out how a guy's happy, we're happy right now. Being single. Now, if I decide to make that choice,
Honestly, it's
I'm happy.
sad because at the end of the day,
But
I'm
it's
like,
really rough out
Miami's
here.
crazy. I can't wait to get back home to my husband. So I don't agree with you. Because
But
at the
you're
end
a
of the day,
woman.
all the
That's
work.
rough.
But you're a woman though.
Exactly.
So
Speaking
you're
from a man's
Honestly,
perspective.
I'm a woman, but
so we have
my
different
husband
goals.
is home. He's smart. He knows what he's doing. So like, I
who
know how
cares,
it works.
bro?
I mean-
like you asked us a question, we're telling you the answer.
But you didn't give me an answer.
I just did.
You're making no
Being
sense.
single is not the answer to what's one thing you would say a man gets out of being married.
He just
Being single is the
You
No,
answer.
we asked you that question, and then you said
What?
what makes a man happy. He literally answered it.
Nothing. He said, be single.
Being single.
Yeah.
Did you do coke in the bathroom or some shit?
Listen to me.
Is
You
this
keep
something-
jumping into the conversation because he's not answering my
Well, you're
question.
no,
So
he
that-
is. You just don't like the answer. That's
Because it's
the
not
problem.
true. Then why do men
But
get
it is-
married? Obviously, they
Why?
feel
Hold
it's
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Married to
Why are you
fulfill the
asking the
woman's
question if he
needs.
gives you the answer and then you say, "Well, I don't like it," and that's not true? He literally gave you the answer. This is a perfect example of what I mean
No, you just
when
want-
I say that
You're right.
women don't.
I agree. You like that? You don't like either one. Which
Maybe
one you
she
like
didn't
more?
hear
Your
the
masculine
answer. Can
side's
you
coming out
repeat
right
the
now.
answer?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
that's
yeah.
about it.
You think
No,
so?
Your
Mark,
masculinity is
Mark,
coming
if you
out.
think
What was
about
the
it,
answer?
100%,
I see why he's home right now.
a
Yo,
man gets
like this is
absolutely
this is
nothing.
wild.
I can't believe that because that's sad. I don't
Wait,
like
what was
that.
the
It's nothing
answer?
from getting
So
married.
hold on. Stop the show. Like literally, you have people answering. Like we asked you first. Okay, what does a man get from a benefit that he gets from marriage that he can't just get from a regular relationship? You couldn't name anything. And then she said that, yeah, the men don't really get any benefit. I don't like that. I don't agree with
I
it.
need an answer.
What? She just told you there is
I'm
no.
not asking her. I need a man's answer.
That's
I
we
think-
That is
agreed.
the answer.
We agreed.
Because I think she's thinking about it from a relationship perspective. You're
It's
thinking
hard.
about it
Like,
like,
that's
oh,
sad.
a
Then I
man
have to do
wants-
everything
No,
I
no,
can
no, no.
Wait,
to
Mark,
keep my
Mark,
man.
She's
one
looking
second,
at it from a
one
feminine perspective.
No, no, no.
Is the issue?
Because I think you're looking at it as like, oh,
Mike.
a man gains like a best friend.
Mike.
A man gains a best friend out of a
Africa.
relationship, gets to go home and have his like mind calm down and have his peace and all that. You're looking at it from a relationship perspective, which is 100% men do want that. But as far as a marriage, a man gains absolutely nothing from getting married.
Facts.
From signing the papers.
There's no gain for the man
It's true.
to get married.
I guess that's for the
None at
woman.
all. It's all for the woman.
That's what she said.
It's all to prove to her.
Be proud of
his-
me. We're making progress.
It's
No,
very,
I mean,
no,
it
I
takes
mean,
so long for you to have
She
to-
agrees. She agrees. I think she just had trouble making.
and then after that, she asked, "Well, what makes you happy?" He literally answered it, being single, which goes back to what I said before. If you leave a man to his own devices, incredible. How is it that we tell you what men want, right?
You can say it's sad,
and then you say it's
what you
sad,
want.
and then I don't
It's you
agree.
what you
And
want. I don't believe that generally all men believe that being
He's a
single
man.
is the way. If
All
they're
men
happy
do.
men,
All men.
if they're happy.
all men.
Did we say all men?
here's the thing: men, what they want to do, if you leave a man to his
No,
own
you didn't say
devices,
that.
he wants to have sex with as many women as possible. What's the best avenue to do that? To be single, correct?
I feel like eventually he will do that, but once he's done enough girls, he just wants the
Bro,
one.
here's the problem. You
No?
keep saying, I feel like,
No?
fuck your feelings. We're telling you what men want, and you still refuse to accept the reality. You keep taking everything and putting it through a female lens, like, well, this is what I want, so you should want the same thing. What if I told you men and women are different? We're looking for opposing
can't
things.
apply your logic
Women
to
want
us.
commitment. Men want to be able to roam free and fuck as many girls as they can. That's what it is. We're not the same.
So you're here to teach us
Ridiculous.
women need to do
Ridiculous.
this to keep your lives together.
Well, I mean, none of you make
No,
sense.
how
so
are
we
you
need
going to
this
come to that
podcast.
conclusion that women need to do this when I'm telling you what men want? How did you come to that? Are you paying attention?
I sure am.
Like, how are you
I'm
going to come to
talking.
that conclusion?
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, if you're saying that men have to realize that being single is the
No
way
one
to
said
go.
that. We just said what men want.
What you want.
Men in general want to have sex with as many women as possible.
Until what age?
Yeah, that's what
Always.
Every
Until
guy's
what
different.
fucking age?
Until
Until they're
the
like,
day they
yeah.
die, if possible. But most guys can't accomplish that.
Most guys
So you
settle.
guys are gonna be in an open
So they
I
have
can't wait to
relationship.
talk to you guys in a couple of years.
Are you guys gonna do you guys want to be like in an open relationship?
See,
You guys?
this is like the definition of solipsism. Cannot see outside of their own nose. Like, don't
No,
understand
I'm
that people are
genuinely
different. I'm not talking about you. Cannot see the fact that like men and women are different. We have different sexual strategies. Like, this is crazy to me. Like, if you you're telling me right now, well, that's sad. You want a relationship. Well, I'm able to understand and empathize that you want a relationship because women want security. I'm not telling you what you want is wrong. What if I told you you want a relationship? That's wrong. Why can't you just go out here and fuck all these guys? What's wrong with you? That would sound ludicrous, right? But when we switch it around and we say, yeah, we want to fuck girls.
You
That's
say
what
it's
guys want
sad.
to do.
We were talking earlier
It's
about the
sad.
lack of
There's
empathy.
many
It's
guys-
ludicrous.
I agree. There's many guys that are in your shoes, 33, 34. They're looking for the right one. They're dating. They're in that dating pool. They will literally get on their knees and be like, I am so done with this. I've seen it all. I've done it all. I've been there, done that. You're not there yet. I'm just saying at some point, they actually are looking
What if I
for
told
it.
you
They
all
actually
of
are
them,
happy.
even
They're
these
actually at
guys?
their wedding. and
What
you're-
if I
yeah.
told you those guys that you're saying are looking for a girl will still fuck bitches on the side? What if I told you that?
I'm not talking about those guys.
They still want to though.
That's every guy.
Hold on. You're here right now, right? Where's your guy?
Did you say all guys? I told you about my guy. Say hi to him.
No.
Watch.
No. Where's he right now?
This is
He's
ridiculous.
back in home. I'm visiting my girls. I moved out
Hold
to
on.
Miami.
What's he doing right now?
Right now, he's sleeping. I can guarantee
how
you
do you
that.
know?
You want me
You
to
just
say
waved
hi
at
to
him?
him?
You literally
He's
just
sleeping.
waved at the
No,
camera.
no, I'm saying he would be sleeping.
How do you know that?
No, when he sees the video.
Don't worry about my
That's
guy,
why she
okay? Worry
said
about
wait.
yourself.
No.
I'm good with my man.
No, we're saying you don't know what he's doing right now.
I know what he's doing right now. I could call him.
You know what's funny?
Oh shit!
He could even be masturbating right now. You don't even know. He could be jerking off the porn.
If he's
You don't
happy,
know.
I'm happy.
Good for him.
He could
The
have a
fuck?
different
I'd
girl.
rather him be doing that.
I don't mind.
Watching porn
I'm
is
good.
desiring other women.
Look at me. I'm
Yeah?
fine. If he's happy, I'm happy.
I mean,
I'm happy, right? So
But
he's
that proves
happy.
our point that men want variety and they want different
But
But
women.
I'm telling you,
So
that's not what he's doing. I'm trying to prove the point.
How do
You
you
just
know?
said that it's
How do
okay
you
if he's
know?
doing that.
I know, but because he's not. You understand? But if he was, listen
okay,
to me.
So,
Just like he wouldn't really love the situation, but if I'm doing it, he trusts.
if I lined up
It's
100 men, even
God.
your husband,
Okay.
and I asked them, listen, man, you can have sex with other girls. Your wife ain't gonna leave you. Your girl ain't gonna leave you. She'll still be loyal to you. It's okay. Most guys are gonna say, wait, you're telling me I can fuck bitches and my girl's gonna be loyal to me?
Yeah, they're gonna do it.
Yes.
Yep.
They're gonna do it almost every single time. The reason why guys commit, right, and give you this bullshit where I'm looking for a girl or whatever is because they know I don't have the value most of the time
Your
to
options
be
run
able
out.
to have this girl commit to me while simultaneously exercising options of fucking other girls. I must either A, tell her the sweet nothings, you're gonna be the only one, I love you, girl, or lie and have sex with other girls. Most guys go with the latter. Okay?
Or religion could be the motivating factor.
Yeah, but most people are not religious. That's a
In the
minority.
West. In the West.
And even if they are religious, we still have seen good Christian men fuck a bunch of chicks too. So men, it's their innate need to go ahead and fuck as many girls as possible. When you go to the nightclub, why is there a bunch of girls at one table and two
One
guys?
guy,
Men
yeah.
like variety. Look at a music video. Men, their hard wiring is to be with as many women as possible. We understand this. You, as a woman, your goal is to get a relationship with the best guy that you can get. Why is it that when you tell us what you want to do, we don't sit there and say, well, that's wrong. I don't agree with that. I think you should be fucking as many guys as you possibly can.
You sure do. That's all you do.
I agreed with you. I literally said women want security.
And then you went on to tell me how I'm wrong, but I hear you.
No, how you're wrong about what men want. That's a very important distinction.
Yes. We were
That's
talking
an
earlier
extremely
about
important distinction.
the lack of empathy that women have. Women will just never understand what men want, and they cannot empathize with it because we're telling you what we want. And you're going, that's sad. This is the truth.
I don't agree with that.
I don't want to ever be married, and I would want a woman to always be sweet and soft no matter what I present to her.
Yes.
It's great. Sure. All right, Captain.
Yes. Okay, cool. Got it.
This is ridiculous, man. Holy shit.
It's tough.
Can I ask a question?
We need a break.
It's tough in these streets
chats because the chat's been here quiet all the time. We all saying in the chat, man.
Yeah, it's 50 and up. It's 50 and up. Okay, so we got Angel Cardenas, blonde, and the white shirt knows your friend. No, read that one.
Africa. Ridiculous.
Yep, read that one.
Venom.
Shorty on the couch. Are you still on your religious journey, or are you back to your ways of the 304?
I'm still on my religious journey.
Okay, so you're still celibate.
I am.
Okay.
Stop the cap.
I don't believe that, but okay.
That's fine.
Ladies, I'm a 34-year-old male who is strong and independent. I run my own business and I'm a boss king at it. I pay my own bills and live in my own place. I don't need a woman. Ladies, do you finally realize how bad you look when you say this?
Strong and independent.
100% agree with him.
Feisty panel, I dig it. And that's from Dr. Mo 7. Okay, cool. Venom, just tuned in and I can tell all the girls on the panel wants y'all to call her daddy.
Yep.
That enigmatic one. Title for tonight's episode is accountability, or lack thereof.
The A word.
KC, Siberia isn't a country; it's a region inside of Russia.
I think you said Serbia though.
Thank you.
No, someone did say Siberia though.
I think it's somebody here.
Yeah. JBW, homegirl with the cleavage out, and the 13-year-old is bitter, sad but true, and she knows it.
That's not true.
What is she talking? Oh,
Nothing.
he's talking
It doesn't
about
even
me.
matter. Yeah, it doesn't
That I
matter.
have nice
Let it go
tits?
fly over your head. Fly
Thanks.
over your head.
Oh.
That's all he's
I don't
there
get it.
talking. Say wave hi. Hey,
Dr.
later.
Mo, I may have missed it, but what does the married woman's husband do for a living?
Oh, did
Oh,
you
you
ask
didn't
me?
say it.
Did you want to know? He works for Verizon.
He's
a
asking.
FiOS engineer. He does that. Any other questions? But don't worry, he takes care of everything. He's a good man.
All right.
Okay, we didn't need the extra, but that's
Good
fine. Here, guys, this ish is giving me a migraine. SNEAKO, love the content, bro. Keep it up.
Appreciate you.
There you go.
Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm losing hair
SNEAKO.
follicles.
Irishman Matt.
Irishman Matt. Gonna keep it a stack real quick for lady that seems to be a sheer bra.
Oof.
You definitely have masculine energy. You can
You're
say
gonna hate me.
feminine, this, feminine, that, but no self-respecting man is gonna let his wife go out and dress like that, period.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick.
That's a there
How
you
you like
go.
that? Like
Masculine.
that? That's masculine. Nice to me, you know how gentle I would be. It's crazy what men can do. You don't know your power, man. Lead
Just right
correctly.
in front.
Lead fucking correctly.
See, that's what I mean.
I know,
So,
I know. Don't talk shit that you can't handle. Okay,
like,
you're right. Oh my god.
you
let
can
me keep
only
it
contain
together.
the femininity for so long,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
for
like
so
that
long.
masculine energy comes
Comes
out.
out. Suck my
Only 'cause you come at
dick.
me.
Suck my dick.
I'm a girl boss. Suck my dick. 2 hours, guys.
You like
2
that?
hours.
That's perfect for right now. Come on.
What the fuck? I don't know what you're talking
Could
about.
you imagine if I walked around and I was like, lick my pussy? You would think I'm crazy, right?
Look how you cringe at that.
Right now, you would love to see two girls make out, but two boys, it would fly, right?
Hold on. Okay,
Get her.
Using the logic again,
Nope, it's over
that
right
made you
there.
cringe, right?
Don't do that.
So
Don't do that.
what do you
I'll
think?
never say
How do you
suck
think
my dick
guys
ever
feel when you
again.
say suck my dick?
The question is, at the moment when he comes at me, I care about how I feel. So I'm going to
What?
respond how I feel makes sense to me. Fuck do I care what you think?
What?
Yo,
What do guys
her
think?
husband. Yo, your husband must love
It's
you,
a
huh?
Look
figurative
at me.
speech.
He had something to say to me. I had something to respond. Guys, either mind your business, say something nice, or don't say
But
anything
do you
at all.
not see
Not about
do you
nice.
not see how I literally
ask
said?
you,
What
you're
if
my
I
friend.
said lick my pussy as a
No,
response?
100%. Like, you know what? I have
And
a
you
better
cringed,
question.
right?
I have a
And you
better
cringed.
question.
Yo, can you let me speak?
All right, fine, go ahead.
You cringed, right, when I said lick my pussy.
Yes.
But then literally a second before that, you said suck my dick. How do you think men feel or people in general when you say that?
What should I have said? Can I
Well, the
have
classy
your
thing to be would just not respond or be like, okay, well, that's fine.
boring. Is that what the chat is looking for?
No, I'm just saying, you know.
No, like I want to know what you think you're me with my sheer bra.
I would not say anything if I were a
You're
lady.
masculine.
I
You can
wouldn't-
hide that feminine shit all you want, motherfucker. What am I supposed to do over here?
wants you to shut the fuck up and let Myron talk one at a time. That's what the
Yo,
chat wants.
I'm not gonna
Sorry,
lie.
Chris.
Like I feel sorry for your husband.
Yeah, bro, that's bad.
Everyone
That's
says
bad.
that.
This is brutal.
It's so
No,
funny.
dead ass, bro.
Why does everyone always say
I
that
see
to me?
why he told you go to Miami because he wants to be away from your ass.
He's flying home on Wednesday. He'll be here tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
He's
Like,
living the life right now.
I pray for your husband.
Hey, yo,
That
he's
I-
watching Pornhub right now, and he's like,
I think she wears the pants in a relationship.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
You're very
I think she
masculine.
wears. I think she
Very,
wears
I
the
wish
pants
you
in a
guys could meet
relationship.
my husband. You would love him.
I'm good.
Oh my God,
Can I-
You want to know something? You want to know something?
Under control.
No. Let me tell you something. You want to learn a lot about a guy? Meet his girlfriend.
His girlfriend. Yep.
His girlfriend is a spitting mirror image of
Except
that
I'm not
man's
his girlfriend. Isn't that funny?
Even worse.
Don't say something that's not respectful. I'm not his girlfriend.
Well,
okay. He wasn't
first
talking.
and foremost.
It's an analogy.
Don't disrespect me on my panel ever again.
Never again. I'm
You
sorry.
need to chill out.
Okay.
Number one.
Sure.
I'm merely making an analogy. Is look at his woman. Whether if it's a wife, it's even worse because he decided to commit to that woman and he's been with her long term. So a woman is a direct reflection of her man. Okay, a woman that's combative and masculine, etc. I know for a fact, more than likely, that guy is
feminine,
feeble, whatever it may be.
I wish you get a
And
woman
he
like
wears-
me. I wish you do one day. I'm sorry to say that, but you'll understand.
Too old.
Yeah, you're too old.
I know what I'm doing though. I know much better.
Okay,
than the
so
rest-
anyway,
a lot of these girls.
like I was saying,
Not these.
a woman is a reflection of her man. If a woman is rambunctious, masculine, hyper aggressive, etc., more than likely her man does not have the frame in the relationship.
But how you gonna judge me on the night I'm on vacation with my girls? I'm
You said
acting a
plenty.
fool. Listen to me. If you see me at work, if you see me at home, if you see me with my child,
It's the
you'll be
same.
like, "Wow, this is a
You have a child?
renaissance."
Wait, child?
Yeah, I have a 10-year-old son.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. My argument is this: there's almost 20,000 people watching right now.
What
if
up,
anything,
guys?
this is the best time to put your best foot forward, and it's not. So you're telling me that
I'm
this
gonna
is
be my realest self. What are you talking about?
okay. So even better. So
That's-
this is your realist self.
that's
So
the
this is
bestest
how you
stuff.
really are. So
Okay.
this is a perfect. This is what I'm trying to say. So
I
this
came
is
here
you.
with the bra, just to show
100%.
you
This is you 100%.
Don't judge
Like
a
I
book
said
by its
before.
cover.
Well, that's how the world works. We all judge books by their cover. But
Sorry, but they don't see me. That's okay. They see
yo, this is ridiculous. Yo, chat, like
Cut it. It's over.
like no, it's just that like this is a perfect example. Like again, a woman is a reflection of her man. That's all it comes down to. You can tell when a girl's with a strong man is when she knows her place and she's not ridiculously, out there, whatever it may be. But if she's out here acting all her guy doesn't have control. That's what the guy doesn't have control. I guarantee you run the relationship. I know you do. Just off your mannerisms, I know you do. And I'm right too.
Wait, is it his kid?
For my first marriage.
Oh.
Now we know, Chris. Now we know. He's a Yo, Chris, he's a full-blown cut boy.
Wow.
Yo.
Talk shit. Who said something?
Yo, Chris.
All right, go ahead.
I will literally walk out.
Wow.
What do I tell you all the time, man? Show me the woman and I'll know the man.
Listen, he's a cut, bro.
Show me the woman and
Listen to me.
that will show me the man.
Yo, don't
can
be
I
mine.
ask
You really
a
broke that down
genuine
well.
Don't say
question?
silly things.
Because
Go
I'm
ahead.
super
Wait,
curious.
hold on. He's not a cut. What is he?
What does that mean? I feel like you're not
He's
being
raising your
cuckold?
boyfriend's son.
Yeah.
a cut. What'd you call it?
Cuckold.
He's
You don't know what that is?
Sorry, I'm new to this world.
So can I say what it is?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Like,
please.
is it- I don't know what
Tell
I can
her.
say and what I can't say.
You could say
Okay,
it.
so a cuckold is a guy that likes to watch another woman fuck another guy.
I knew
Like,
that
watch
shit was
his
gonna
woman
be rude.
fuck another guy.
That's why I was like, I didn't even know what it meant, and I'm like, who's
That's what that
talking shit? I'm
means.
gonna walk out right now if you're gonna say something stupid. Don't talk shit about my man.
I
Do
didn't-
it. You can
I
walk
didn't.
out. Like,
just-
Talk about me, and I know
mean,
I'll
to
do
the
nothing
point,
about myself.
again,
I don't
I mean,
like that.
all I'm simply saying is that show me the woman, and
No,
that will
he's a
tell
real
me
man. He's a
that,
man.
that will tell me the man right
Okay.
there.
he's raising
happens to
someone
be-
else's son.
He's not
I have
raising
a
someone
man
else's son. I have a
question.
baby daddy that's like a really amazing, happens to be amazing guy. I was with him since high school. He's my high school, used to be my high school sweetheart. Was with him for a whole lifetime. But when I tell you, like, it's all cordial. Like,
Show
just
me the
keep it
woman.
whatever I didn't mention, it's personal. so like,
show
keep
me
it,
the woman, and I will give me a spitting image of the man.
Where do you want to see this woman on a freaking Monday night in Miami, or when she's at
I
home
mean,
doing
you
her
said
thing?
just a second ago, this is your real self.
I'm always the realist.
Okay, so then
Okay,
what difference does it make whether it's today on a Monday night in Miami?
So
If
you
this
know
is
what?
your
I
real
wish you
self.
knew
Your
me
dick.
for more than 2 hours and 53 minutes.
I think that's plenty of time,
That
and
was
this is your
enough.
real self.
I
So
bet you're gonna still want to talk to me after this, though.
No.
I'll see you later.
do you not see the ridiculous contradictions? I
I
mean,
have a
this is wild.
legit
Oh,
question.
This is wild. Yeah, go ahead.
Do the other girls here see this?
This proved my point.
You see what's happening?
100%.
Can someone else see
I think I zoned out.
Go ahead.
This is what we're talking about.
I'm zoned out.
Crazy. You were going
Did you want
to
to say something, SNEAKO?
No, I just wanted to see if you understood like where we're coming from now, from like this breakdown.
Honestly,
It's
I
wild.
do. I've been very quiet and observing, and I see it.
So I have a question.
What's
Yeah.
the chat
So
saying?
to you guys, to the men,
Yeah.
you keep throwing the word traditional around and the word traditional around.
Yeah.
So is the word traditional and conservative the same in your mindset?
They go hand in hand.
Or can a woman be
mean-
traditional and not be conservative? Like, is that a thing?
I mean, it just so happens that traditional values tend to lean on the conservative side, but that doesn't.
So would you say that like a couple, let's say in fucking Nebraska, that I don't know, they're swingers on the weekend, but they have this perfect like lifestyle, like would you say that they're conservative?
I mean,
Because you can have a traditional household and raise children and then go and you know what I'm saying?
mean, biology is biology. Most guys are not going to be okay with their girl having sex with other dudes.
No, I'm just asking. Like, if you're in your perspective, is it the same thing, or can someone be one and not the other and still make it work? That was my question.
I mean, when I'm saying traditional, I mean as in like her, adhering to certain like feminine traits, being a lady, not being a hoe, being coachable, being submissive, not being a pain in the ass, not challenging my authority every 2 seconds. Like that's what I mean. Because the thing is, with a guy, like a woman expects you to be a man all the time, right? Like if someone breaks in the house, I'm expected to protect you, correct?
I'm so glad you brought that up. So, yeah, like in a traditional standpoint, yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. But
And
as
I
a
would
woman,
argue, I'll take it a step
as a
further.
woman-
You would break up with me if I didn't protect you, right?
okay, would you break up with me if I told you I didn't want to have a baby with you? Because I'm putting my life on the line to have a child with you the same way you would put your life
If
on
I
the line
want children,
to
yeah, I
defend
would
me.
100% like break up with you. Yeah. Like I didn't adhere to my traditional, role as a man. I didn't protect you, and you broke up with me. You didn't adhere to your traditional role as a woman, give me children, so I break up with you. Why is it a problem when a man
I mean, it's
sticks to
not
that
a
standard?
problem. That's not a problem
well,
at
there
all.
was
I'm
a-
just
there was a little bit of a
asking
pause
you.
there, a little
I'm
bit of a-
asking you if you're in your mindset, a woman has to be both things in order to be to your standard.
A woman can be whatever
of-
she wants. My argument is that you cannot expect a traditional man when you're not a traditional woman. That's my argument.
Exactly.
My argument is that you can be traditional and not conservative.
I don't know why you keep bringing
trying to make
conservative
this a
into
political
it.
thing?
Because they're
Yeah.
two different things. And the woman that you're describing is a very conservative woman.
Yes, conservative
It's a
women are
woman
attractive.
who-
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Conservative women are attractive.
I wouldn't, okay, that's fine. Attractive to you.
To most men.
Most guys, yeah.
Men don't wife up hoes for the most part. They wife up
Traditional.
conservative women. that are
Tradition is what men.
And that's why this country's
hold on,
falling
stop.
apart.
Yeah, do you
think
guys
tradition is
not see what's going
oppressive?
on here? This is a growing trend. We say what's attractive to you. No, to most men. No, to you. No, to most men. It's just that women don't know because guys can't be honest with women, because when they are honest with them, like this panel right now,
You say
we're
it's
being honest with y'all.
misogynist or toxic.
It's you argue with it. That's not that doesn't sound
That's
like
sad.
fun, or no, that's to you. Or you try to belittle it. That's just your opinion, but we're telling you this is how most men generally think. But men can't be honest with girls because they get backlash like this.
I think it's
Which is why we got almost 20,000 people watching, so they can actually see for the first time, girls hear what guys really, really think, what they say in the locker room, giving y'all the raw deal, and most women cannot handle
Jack,
the
can you
truth.
tell us, is this what you want?
Well,
They
I
can't
can
handle
handle
the
the
truth.
truth, and I think this is very enlightening, and I think you guys very much
likewise.
like I'm
Well,
taking
yeah,
it all
this is
in.
why it's growing.
So
I
please.
just think that we're so used to
Shout
being
out
lied to that, maybe we're
Well,
all
men can't be
brainwashed.
I
honest
mean, yeah, you
anymore.
lied to
That's
her
the basic
earlier, telling her
truth.
she was fine at 37 with a kid.
Yeah.
Like women just lie to each
Women
other all
encourage
day.
the
It's
lie.
natural. You don't even notice you did it.
You don't think she could find out?
That's rude. I think she is fine. I think she's more than fine. I think she's actually better than most of the girls here.
Oh,
that's funny.
First of all, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to her.
Okay,
but I'm
so
telling
you're better
you.
than-
Okay, so you need to watch. You need to watch the
Oh, I'm
language.
so sorry. Was that
You
rude?
need to watch the
I was
language.
just trying to hype her up.
Like,
I
I
didn't
don't
mean to be
know.
rude.
I don't
It's
know.
cool. You don't have to hype me up, mama.
No, but I need you to know that.
No,
No, since the second
see,
I met you,
it
you've been so fucking
You guys,
dope. I love
write
that.
this down. Write this
I
down.
promise you, I don't need anybody.
Do you
to
know
gas
why
me
we
up.
made
I
that
gas
statement
myself
before?
up.
Before you go ahead and go
I
ahead
just think
defending
she's
her.
not cute. Yeah.
But do you know why we made that statement?
Why?
Because earlier, when you weren't listening, we said that, well, as a woman gets older in the dating marketplace,
That's
her
what
value
we were
goes
talking
down.
about. Yeah.
Not that she goes down as a human being, but her value from a
He's
sexual
speaking
market
in
standpoint.
general.
Like
He's
men don't
speaking
want older
generalities.
women. So I said, yes, her value goes down. Then she said, oh, no, it's okay. You're fine. And this is a perfect example of what I mean with women lying to each
Women
other.
encourage delusion.
You just now. literally came to her defense, didn't even know what you were defending.
I did.
No, you
I
didn't.
did. I'm just
Because I had to explain to you.
You just
that it was her
hyping it up.
age.
Does it matter that she's happy? That's all I was saying.
She don't even.
So you don't even know what you're arguing
We
for.
did. We have like we understand.
You didn't even know that we were attributing it to age and dating marketplace.
I did.
No,
I'm
you did
saying you
not.
have that one point. She had another, and we.
No,
get
she
it.
was. She was attributing to. She was also attributing it to the age thing that we're talking about.
She's fine. No, she was saying she's fine. Nothing to do with that. Like,
She don't
looks
know.
like she's
She's
good.
Crowds, and I said I wasn't.
She's
paying
fine.
attention.
No, because she wasn't paying it. She was like, yo,
I was
because
just
we.
trying to defend her off the jump.
Well, I'm saying I'm
But
paying
do-
attention,
but
and
do you
this
not
girl,
see this whole exchange proves our point even further that women lie to each other?
You don't think that this girl
Woman
looks
lie,
like
man
she's
lie.
happy right now compared to
Jesus Christ.
But that's not what they're comparing it to. They're saying the sexual market.
Okay, you're right. I agree with
We're
you.
talking in generalizations. We're not speaking.
I'm lost,
in,
guys. I'm sorry.
in
Can we go to the next topic?
It's like anything I say, you don't want to see my side. You want to get the misunderstanding.
We're not going
She
to-
looks
Because you're
like
not
a
speaking
sweet
from an
girl.
edge. Because
She-
you're
for
just
her
talking
age
to
and for
talk.
where she is in
Because
her
you're
life.
talking to talk.
No, because I met a lot of women and she's doing great. That's why I have something to say
nobody's
about
You
her.
don't know her. How would you even know? Bro, go off your cut. Yo, go off your cut, nigga.
What's her name?
God.
Like, do you?
From what
What's
I
her
know,
name?
that's what I have to say. And look at you, you don't know her either, but you only have negative things to say about. You're 37, you have a kid, be careful.
Hold on.
What
Did
the
I-
fuck do you want her to do? She's doing the best she
Hold on.
can.
Did I say that?
No, wait
you
a
didn't
minute.
say that, but that's
That's
how
what I-
you're coming
that's
off.
what I
See,
thought.
that's
How I
like it.
feel.
I feel.
She's triggered. That's what I thought, Cuck.
Yeah. So.
Because I'm the
Yeah.
one.
It's crazy. Like, I don't know if you've noticed this, but you make up random things in your head and then you respond to the random things in your head on how you feel versus what was actually said. You've done that on several
She's
occasions. Now I've been paying attention to it. We'll say something, you'll totally misinterpret what was said. You go off of how it makes you feel, and then you respond off of
You
how
have
you
an
makes you
argument
feel.
in your own head.
You're literally you're
Emotional.
You're not even on the same podcast right now, which is crazy to me.
Emotional.
But yeah, this is wild, chat. I mean,
I'm having a blast. Does that matter?
Deep breath.
No.
I'm not, I mean, it's whatever at this point.
I mean, we're laughing at you, not with you. So.
Don't
man.
talk to me.
I'm
I
having a
wasn't talking
blast.
to you. You have nothing to say to me.
Sit down
So
with that.
just to clarify,
Yo,
make
yo,
sure I
sit
got
down
the
with that. Yo.
answer to my question.
Do you know where you're
I
at?
love you. I'm
Do you know
kidding.
where you're
Just
at?
don't be rude. I'm the nicest thing when you're nice
No,
to
no,
me.
no. But you've been like with these little catty things. Like this
Because
is
you don't
gonna.
know me, so I understand
Okay,
why
let
you
me
can
make
talk
this
to me
extremely
like that.
clear.
I
This
just
is
don't
gonna
like
be
it.
the last time I'm gonna warn you to chill out with being disrespectful to the host of the show. This is the last time.
Okay, it's the last time I'm gonna say okay. I'm sorry.
You on drugs?
I told you when you got here, bruh. All that little side conversation you was doing earlier in the beginning when I was talking to everybody, what did I tell you? I told you was gonna get kicked out for being that fucking stupid. Stop being fucking stupid because you making yourself look crazy, my nigga. Like,
Okay.
stop.
I got you.
All
Thank
right,
you,
You're
guys.
crazy, bro.
I think that's enough.
We're trying to
We're good.
not make you look crazy on air. To be honest with you.
I'll do it myself. Don't worry about it.
Well, you've
You're
been
not.
doing it
It's not
yourself
working.
the
The
entire
whole show.
time,
It's not working.
which is wild. You know what I mean? It's like we've been exercising a lot of patience. You know, even though you've been disrespectful or whatever, like that's the last warning. So just
Hey,
chill.
You know what? Fuck it. She was young
Chris.
right now.
Chris, man.
God damn. All right, go ahead, Myron.
Nigga on the Henny.
Yo.
This nigga on the Henny. All right, we'll go back to chats.
Yo, chat wanted the whole time, man. All right, go ahead.
All right. All I gotta say is there are a lot of LLLs in here. Martin, is this donation for the second hair transplant you about to need? But merch and get on the Patreon. 1 mil on the way. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
$100 from Kumo-san. Yo, W motherfucking show whole studio got me in tears. Yeah. FNF chat. There are 20K people witnessing the decline of the West live in 4K.
Live.
Focus on yourself, Kings. Use
Focus on
daily
yourself.
systems to tackle large goals. Get 1% better every day. Track your workouts. Pay yourself first. Live below your means and use protection.
Keep it up, bro.
And you guys complain and say, "Oh, bro, like get more educated women on the podcast." Whatever, guys. We got professionals on the pod, and they say
The same
things,
shit.
bro.
Not
same
me.
shits.
Y'all just talking about dumb shit. Like
Yeah,
we
you've
didn't
been,
get- we
you've been
didn't
doing
get
it. And also
to the
curly
real
hair
stuff.
over there has been doing
Well,
it.
we'll turn it to you know what? We'll turn it to the ladies and
You
let
guys
y'all.
been going back and forth on nonsense.
We'll
Like,
turn. Well, you can thank your friend that you brought here for that.
oh my god, she
we'll-
actually bought me, but okay.
either
friends.
either or.
Yeah.
We can turn it to the ladies then to ask a question and or a comment or disagreement or whatever. I'll turn it to the ladies now. Anybody have anything?
What?
So what, Miss?
You guys wanna go
You're the
to-
one saying this was
You
all.
guys want to go to a medical question?
Okay,
Can we lighten up the
No,
mood?
see, I love it when girls
What do you
like
guys want?
criticize, like, yo, I've been talking about this. All right, here.
No,
What do you want to see
I
about?
want.
She has something.
I told you guys from
She
the
has
beginning I
something.
wanted to talk
She
about
has
sex
something.
mad long ago, an hour ago.
Yeah.
lighten up the situation.
That's just
But you guys been going
mindless.
back and
That's just
forth
mindless.
Okay, so you guys want to talk
talking
about
about
politics?
random
Length or
sex.
girth?
No politics. What's your question about
Length or
sex?
girth?
What is it?
Length or girth?
Girth, 100%.
Favorite. I want to say position.
Doggy style. Is that
Take you
bad?
serious.
Why? No, I'm serious. Why are you laughing? No, serious.
What's your type?
Seriously. So I'm a little more open now because essentially the type of guys I've been dating really they don't really have a lot of essence. So they're super hot, but there's nothing really inside, you know? So I'm looking for a little bit more. Somebody
You're sapiosexual?
I want to be no. I wouldn't say all of that, but I want to be submissive. I'm listening to everything that Myron is saying.
Likewise.
And I'm just learning from a lot from this podcast, moving to this new city. I'm taking it all in, and I just appreciate this whole situation.
Are you happy now?
No, I'm serious. I've been here only 3 days, so I can't really say that.
Are you happy now?
You know what I'm saying?
Did you get your conversation
Let's
out?
talk about sex. Happy now?
Oh yeah, I am happy about that. Yeah,
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you.
Wait, couch fresh?
Oh, couch. Somebody on the couch has some.
Okay, so I just wanted to know. So, okay, if I was with a man that made way more money than me,
Yeah.
would that make me more feminine?
Well, that's a component to it. I mean, if you're with a simp, it wouldn't do anything. You would just tolerate him for his money.
And then, like, if you were with a woman that made more money than you, would that make her manly?
Yes.
More than likely, yes, because when a woman out earns her man, it tends to put her in her masculine.
She has to provide.
So,
It's really
and let's
simple.
keep it 1,000. Most girls don't date below them socioeconomically.
It's really unbelievable how like this is not common information. Like how is this so widespread? How is the brainwashing that strong that this is like really just like revealing information?
I genuinely think women are indoctrinated to not give a fuck about what men want. And if men do say what they want, they're just like, well, it shouldn't be
It's
that way.
toxic. It's bad.
It's
It's
toxic. Yeah.
Irrelevant, honestly.
It's
Yeah.
irrelevant,
Yeah.
but like no one bats an eye when girls say, well, I want a guy that's 6'3" and makes 100 grand plus a year, bare minimum. Like I'm
And
not
I'm a
settling
10.
for less than that.
I'm a
I
queen.
deserve it.
But you know who it hurts in the very end? Women.
It hurts them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my
You
man.
guys lose so bad. It's crazy.
yeah, it's wild, bro. Because like guys like me and Fresh will just keep playing the field.
That's
You know what I
my
mean?
man.
And just like
Score. Single woman.
We'll lie. We'll say the bullshit. Oh yeah, I love your career. Oh really? Oh, that's fantastic.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like someone on the panel was saying how, oh, I don't understand how you guys are sitting here saying someone's gonna lie for a year. That's all men do. Like that's why how people end up in freaking 30-year relationships, shacking up with men
100%.
that don't have any intention in marrying them and giving them the security that they need. Because at the end of the day,
That's true.
these 10, 15-year relationships that y'all be sitting in, as soon as it's over, You get nothing. You
Wait,
get
that's
nothing
not all
from
men
that.
though. No, see how annoying that is? Oh, my bad. Sorry. See how annoying that is? That's not all men. Oh, yeah. No, what you said is 100% right. I said it earlier with her. Men will say and do what they need to do to continue to, get sex from you.
Yeah.
And if that means telling you sweet nothings, because most women can't handle the truth. We saw that in our little segment a second ago.
You can't.
Well, most women can't handle the truth. So guys tell comforting lies.
So women have to be okay with men lying in order to be in a relationship.
Pretty much.
I think women need to be okay with operating and living in reality, which most girls don't.
That's why we have to lie because you're not capable of.
So, for
hearing the
example,
truth.
with her, right? She was married to a millionaire.
I was not married.
Well,
Okay, sorry. You were in a relationship with a millionaire, and you thought that your level was equivalent to his. Hence, when he cheated, you said, "Fuck that, I'm leaving."
Yeah.
When in reality, you should have stayed, understood that you're not going to have a millionaire to yourself, and that's the way the world works.
Nice to know.
Gotcha, bitch.
That's not
I mean-
conservative, though.
No, I mean,
What the- why do you keep talking about conservative?
Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me
This
make this very
is
clear.
why
No.
This is why I'm
I get
bringing
where
it
you're going
up
with this.
because you're putting traditional and conservative in the same basket, and it's not.
You did that.
It's not the same thing.
You
No.
tried to do that.
No, you're doing it by saying that, okay, a man going out and cheating and all of that, that's a traditional thing. That's not a traditional relationship. That is an open relationship.
That's traditional.
What
Your
you're
grandparents
saying
your
right now is
ancestors
an
before,
open relationship.
other
It's not
people.
a traditional
It is.
relationship.
Look at all the-
Powerful men since the beginning of time have had sex with a bunch of
Look at
women
the
and had
Bible.
harems.
It's traditional.
That's
Always.
traditional in the strongest sense. Powerful men have always had an abundance of women, whereas female promiscuity has never been respected ever.
Until 5 years.
I'm not saying that.
The conservativeness, right?
I'm not saying
the
that, though.
conservativeness that you're talking about. Conservativeness is attractive
For
from
women.
men to women. Women that are conservative are attractive to men. It doesn't matter if a man is conservative. If anything, I would argue a man that is promiscuous and has had a lot of women is more attractive, but it is not the other way around with a man. When a woman has a higher body count, she's less attractive. She loses value. When a man has a higher body count, he has value.
100%. I never said I wasn't agreeing with you. I mean, disagreeing with you on
So
that.
what are you talking about?
Because
I'm
he keeps
confused.
you guys keep describing an open relationship as a conservative traditional marriage, and it's not.
I'm saying for the caliber of man that she was with, you got to bend and fold a bit. And you got to understand that that's what comes with the territory.
I agree with that, but that's still not an open relationship the way that you're describing it.
It's not. That is the definition of an open relationship.
No, it's not.
Because he's open on his end, closed on her end, but it's a form of an open relationship.
No, it's not.
So what is a woman supposed to do?
What?
Exactly. Okay, so for an example,
I've been married.
That's irrelevant.
That's the difference between me and you is that I've been married.
That doesn't mean anything. that means absolutely nothing.
Means
that's like
everything.
That's like me saying I've had sex.
It means everything.
You both have a conversation about this. It doesn't matter because
you're comparing an open relationship.
That means a lot.
You're comparing an open relationship to a traditional marriage.
I've been married
and
too.
It's not
What's
the
your
same
point?
thing.
No, I've been married too. What's
the
your
same
point?
thing.
It is.
It's
I've been married
not
too.
the same thing.
What's your point here?
It's not.
What's your point?
You have no point.
It's not the same thing.
It's how
that you guys
much you
keep
feel.
putting the two in the same basket, and it's not the same thing. A woman can be. Don't call me ma'am.
Well,
Don't do that.
You're a little bit older.
You are.
Okay.
I know you know right now, right? I understand your point of view, but at the same time, history tells us
that's funny.
men have always had harems. Harems. Side women.
And I'm not negating that.
That's traditional.
But having a mistress or a side bitch is not the same thing as an open relationship. And you guys keep putting the two in the same bucket and saying that women just have to swallow an open relationship when a mistress or a side bitch is not the same thing.
Whether we tell you in person,
You understand what I'm saying?
or face to face is gonna happen regardless. So we're just saying, hey,
It is what it
It's
is.
gonna happen regardless.
It is what it is.
Whether we tell you or not.
If you're with a guy that has money,
I'm not negating
that has
that.
options.
I'm not negating
So, what's the
anything. What
argument?
I'm saying is that you guys are putting two things in the same bucket that are not the same thing.
That sounds like negating. To me.
That's what I'm saying.
Throw the bucket away.
Bro,
That's what I'm saying.
Is anyone following her argument? I don't understand her argument at all.
Of course you wouldn't.
Because you're just
You've never been
saying,
married.
you're just saying. I don't really even.
I've been married.
Same.
Like my argument is simply this: if you're with a millionaire, you got to understand that comes with certain territory. He's gonna probably exercise options, and he can replace you faster than you can replace him. Supply and demand, and it's been that way since the beginning of time. High value men have always had a bunch of women. That's traditional in the purest sense. It's been that way since the beginning of time.
As much as we don't like to hear it, that is a fact.
Conservative women are attractive. A man does not need to be conservative to be attractive to a woman, though. That's the difference. A conservative woman is attractive because she's not a hoe, because by definition, she's conservative. She conserves herself for the best guy. A conservative man, however, does not need to be... a man doesn't need to be conservative to be attractive, but a woman does need to be conservative to be attractive.
I agree.
Wait, so a man can have a body count of 100 and it's
Yes.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes.
No, they are right.
You
in that
think
sense,
it's
like,
more
it's true.
attractive for a man to
That
have a
doesn't
high
matter.
When you're, hold on. This is crazy to me that you guys are even asking this.
No,
When your
that's
body count goes up, your value goes down. When our
100%.
body count goes up,
Our
that
value
means we
goes
have high value. That's
I
an
agree.
indicator that we have high value.
I wouldn't want a man with a body count of 100.
But you say that, but how many times have you
It doesn't
really
matter.
asked?
Yo.
Whatever you want doesn't matter.
Yo.
For a woman, it matters.
Perfect example in the Bible,
It's
right?
true, though.
King Solomon, wisest man ever to ever live on earth.
Yeah.
Had 1,000 wives
He was a slut.
and
The Bible's
mistresses.
sake.
That's traditional. Like I'm telling you, like guys that had power and had some level of status had multiple girls. Now I get what you're saying. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, it's
No,
okay.
you go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
No, no,
Go
no.
ahead.
You go ahead. You
Ladies
go ahead.
first.
You go ahead. You
No,
go
I'm
ahead.
operating in my feminine. I'm being submissive.
Oh, you are. That's lovely.
All right, Fresh, go ahead,
Here's
Fresh.
a bucket. Okay, I was saying earlier, right? Wisest man in the world, King Solomon, 1,000 wives, right? We're just saying, look, at the end of the day, a guy with status is gonna do what he does.
Yeah.
So as a woman, if you understand that, you know we're getting into versus, oh, you know what? He's only gonna fuck me. He's gonna be faithful. No, he's gonna do what he wants to do. As a result, you got a choice to make: either stay or adapt.
Okay, I get that.
Or
And I can
leave.
be traditional in that sense.
Yeah.
You get me? But it doesn't mean that I have to be conservative as a woman.
Okay.
It's two different things.
You
Like
gotta-
you don't understand that it's two
I think
completely
you
different
think it
things.
sounds really smart, but you're not really saying anything.
You know what? Better question for you: what is conservative to you?
What is conservative
To you.
to me?
Yeah, to you.
Like the straight, complete right, like conservative, like Republican, like we're living in this household of 2 adults and 2.5 children. And
Give us
both
the
of us
definition
work
that you're
every
using to
single
make
day.
your
Like,
ridiculous argument.
that's-
Please.
Give me
Give us the definition of conservative that you're using to formulate your argument that you've been
well,
trying to
because you're sitting there saying that a woman who is on Instagram or post pictures or goes on girls trips or whatever and all those things
Yes.
is not a traditional woman.
Yes, she's
right?
not.
Right.
I disagree. You can be traditional and not be conservative, because what you're describing is a conservative woman, not a traditional woman. I very much believe in traditional
Instagram
values.
is traditional?
You understand? I said conservative. Follow 23.
Instagram is conservative?
Listen,
so what are you
I
talking
said,
about?
No, that's not what I said. I said a woman, okay? You're basing your conservative view of a woman on her Instagram or what she does for a living or how she dresses or whatever the case
And
may
we're
be.
saying that the traditional values have changed in the last 5 years because of Instagram.
Traditional and conservative are not the same thing, is what I'm saying.
The
What I'm saying
dictionary said it's the same thing. They're synonyms.
Yeah, for the purposes of this conversation, for
conservative,
this
you're
particular
traditional.
argument, traditional and being, it's essentially the same thing because traditional women don't fly out to Miami and have a girls trip.
Right.
What was your grandma doing that? Probably not.
No, you're absolutely right.
More
though.
than
That's why
likely
I
not.
said,
It's funny that you use my age to try to shame me.
And then to go to another level, she's not going to be dressed. Let me. What do you?
No, because I don't like that example. What are you
the-
trying to say? Could go to Miami. Looking at me.
This girl's about to get.
I wasn't even looking at you
we're
at
not.
all.
No, that's not what he was saying. He was just saying in general.
Martha,
Yo, chat. What do y'all want, man? Y'all want us to kick her off the show, or do you guys want her to stay? This chick, man, she's wild.
Was that rude? I'm
This is
sorry.
ridiculous. I wasn't even like addressing her. I was using just a simple example, and she immediately made it personal. Ones of you guys want me to kick her out. Two of you guys want her to stay. It's up to y'all. Let the chat choose.
They're always gonna say to kick her
Once,
off.
once.
It's okay, I'll leave.
No, one. Yeah. Just
Is it all ones pretty much?
That's not very nice. guys.
pretty much.
Yeah, they're tired of her.
No, we had one no. We had one no.
Oh,
That's-
you're asking
Yeah, but
them?
it's overwhelming. Kick her out. Overwhelming
No,
ones.
they don't like me, guys.
She's hurting the
Love you
quality of the show because she keeps interjecting and
Anyway,
just
it's over.
talking. All right,
Time's up.
so all
Love
right,
you
you got to
guys.
go.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It was a pleasure. Oh, wait, I want to smoke so bad anyway.
All right, Bam.
Oh no.
Okay.
Nice meeting
Bro,
you.
stop talking,
Exactly
man,
how
please.
All right.
That's no good.
Alrighty, let me get comfortable.
I knew that was good.
I know. I'm gonna see you later.
Okay, you can do it.
Hey, you wish you was
Are
still
we taking
23
a-
though.
Are we taking a break?
You wish you was still 23 though.
Not really,
No?
honestly. No,
Okay.
I don't. I was dumb when I was 23.
You're smart
Wait,
now?
could she just sit in
I
the
would be
back
a
or
lot
something
smarter
and
than
wait
I
for
was
us?
back then. That's for sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Can we talk about important topics?
That's what I'm saying.
Like where the country's going right
Yes.
now.
You want me to talk about that? We're going to shit. The West is done. Look at Western women, yo. Like it's just, it's done.
Why do you live here?
Are we still
I'm
live?
leaving.
Why are you
I'm getting the
pursuing
fuck out
that?
of
Why
here.
are you pursuing the Western women?
I want to move
Why
to
are you
Europe
pursuing
too.
the Western women then?
I'm
He's
fucking
not,
them.
he said.
I don't want to get in a relationship with y'all. I'm ready to get some
Can we
nice
talk
African
about
girls,
still
some
in
nice
them?
Asian
Yeah.
woman,
Oh,
something out of this.
shit.
But
Okay.
it's like, wow, y'all
So
make no
23
sense.
said what he said, right? But can we say that you're
How old are you?
You're,
Calling me 23.
I'm 32.
That's
I'm
tough.
10 years older than you.
That's tough.
It's not tough.
You trying to use maturity there? Like, damn, yo, chat. That's tough, right?
No.
I'm making more sense that I'm 10 years younger. That's tough.
I never said anything like that. What I'm saying is European men are of a higher value, I think, than American men. In regards to relationships.
She causing a problem?
Hold on.
And being
Probably doing some
respectful.
bullshit.
And loving.
Well, we got a team, so I don't have to deal with it. It feels
I
weird.
think she was doing coke in the bathroom.
I used to have to do the kickouts.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
So I agree with you on dating exotic people.
Can we talk about important topics?
Yeah, chat. I tried, man. I really tried. I didn't want to kick her out. I wanted to just fucking. I was trying to bear it out, but yeah, it is what it is, man. The chat spoke. They were like, "Nah, get her out of here." That was probably
That
hurting the
was long
quality of the
overdue.
show.
That was annoying, man.
Yeah, because the thing is that when you're doing a show and like people interject or whatever, it's extremely annoying from an audio standpoint where people can't even finish their stuff. It's really bad when you listen back to it. She'll probably watch the show back
In her
tomorrow
30s acting like that, man.
after she gets off whatever
In her
drug she was
30s.
on.
Like
I don't
10
know.
years older than me,
Oh,
actually.
that was
She
wild.
was on coke. I'm gonna be real.
Something.
Was she
Yeah,
on
something.
coke? That's your friend?
No,
No,
she doesn't
that's
do
not.
that.
She was
100%.
Okay.
That's just her personality. 24/7.
Oh Jesus!
That's tough.
Can you tolerate that? Man.
Yeah, I'm very patient.
She's
I'm
I
a
can see
very
that.
patient person.
She's a
Yeah.
good friend.
Wow. Okay. All right, that's tough. Whatever, that's fine. Anyway,
A mom, too.
we're
That's
doing
mother.
a quick little
That's a mother.
reorganization here.
Amandania,
Yeah.
70 Canadian, says like the video.
Yeah, like the video, guys. How many likes we at, by the way? We got almost 20,000 people watching right now. 10K. We're at 10K likes.
Oh wait, where's mine?
Yo, guys, I need you guys to do me a quick favor while we get the chairs and everything situated. Shout out to the team, by the way. Shout out to Icy. Shout out to Chris. They're doing a God's work. I didn't even have to do the full Frank Castle. We did an ice castle here.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Icy's out here doing it for me, so that's even better.
It's been one whole year and I
Icy
have
was
not
ready.
kicked nobody out.
She's been ready.
Icy was ready.
So that's the power of having a girl on the team, guys. Like you guys think I'm kidding around when I say this. When we first started this podcast and girls would act crazy and we told them to get out, they'd be acting all wild, like, oh, I'm not leaving, blah, blah, blah. When you have a chick here, bro, they start complying.
Icy's ready to go.
Yeah, you can get punched. You know what I mean?
She's like, I'm gonna record you. Icy's like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fresh, how many times I done jumped up trying to be like, yo, like, why? Why are you doing this? I told her from the beginning, my nigga, like, if you keep with the side conversation shit, we're gonna kick you the fuck out. Why are you here?
And you know what's funny? I used to give her a briefing before the show. You know what? Hey, ladies, if this happens, this can happen. You told them so.
They think it's a nightclub.
Yeah, it's fine. It is what it is.
She's mad delusional, Myron. I have not seen a girl that delusional in this podcast. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's different when you're listening in. But yeah, so guys, do me a quick favor. Like the video. Get us to 15K likes. I'd really appreciate that so this video can get pushed in the algorithm. Shout out to SNEAKO. He's losing hair follicles as well. By the time he's 32, he'll probably be bald.
Fuck.
Yo, I'm after doing this every night.
Yeah, bro. This is tough.
It's fun though, but it's like it's draining. I'm getting older. I'm 37 too now.
Oh shit. Kuma-san, $50.
Kuma-san goes, bro, she could live in a studio apartment, shop for groceries at Dollar General, and boil Fabuloso on the stove every Sunday after cleaning the house. If she's feminine, friendly, submissive, and coachable, she getting scooped up without question.
Bam.
Shout out to you, Kuma-san. We got $50 from Simonis goes, if a man lives an intermittent fasting lifestyle, regardless of his age, he will be able to pound that pee.
Oh,
okay,
God,
fair
bro.
enough, sir. And then where else are we? And thank you guys so much. Get us to 15K likes, man. Venom, whose saved game is this? Yo, that's the comment of the fucking night right there. Yo, I'll tell y'all this, bro. She's like, you gonna talk to me after the show? And I was like, nah, ma'am, I do not play Legend of Zelda on someone else's save file. Like that, I'm good on that one, man. I gotta collect my own rupees. That's where it is, man. It's times like this that Fresh and Fit prove reality that women are freaking Looney Tunes on steroids. Women like her are why the manosphere can get into existence and constantly justify its arguments. The road to $1 million is over 9,000, baby. Yeah, I mean, I told you guys before, a woman is a spitting image of the man that she's with, man. And I promise you guys, the dude that she's with, 100% just follows her lead. She does whatever she wants.
Look,
she wears the pants.
We wish her the best, but come on, man. I mean, if you're on a public platform like this, show your best self possible.
20K people watching.
But she doesn't even care. It's just the
She
fact
doesn't.
that they like being on camera. They like getting Instagram followers.
That's your friend. I know you got to
Can
be
you guys
partial.
stop coming back to me? Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Okay. That's your
We're
friend,
two
like-
different people. Thank you very much. Love you. Goodbye.
Yeah.
We got-
Well, we took
moving
her
right
Instagram off the fucking thing. Like, no clout for retards. Doesn't the half-naked traveling nurse fiance know she can lose her job when they find out she's using her patient's drugs?
Oh my god, people are so mean.
Oh, man. Welcome to Fresh and Fit. And I think we're caught up, right, Chris?
Okay. 1 second. I think.
All right.
Right here.
Okay. The girl off that powder, that's why she can't stop. Yeah, something was crazy right
Yeah,
there.
coke eyes.
Cool. All right. So are we gonna?
So we'll do
Jose Perez. That girl. No. Yeah, we got that one, Chris. We got that one. Cool. Go on, Fresh.
So we'll do last thoughts, comments, and any questions. Or unless Nico, you got anything more?
Well, they kept saying that they want to talk about bigger subjects and about bigger things about traveling. And I'm saying that the bigger subject and what I've been telling my stream is that Western women are just genuinely lost. Most of them. You've been brainwashed by Instagram. You've been brainwashed by the media, the music you listen to. You don't really know how to be submissive, feminine wives anymore. You make no sense. A lot of you are annoying. You believe in astrology. You believe in a bunch of bullshit. So I'm telling like my stream, like, yo, we got to get our money and get up out of here and get a wife from like Asia or Africa or just in the Middle East. Or like, but just here, it's just a whole phase and a bunch of nonsense and like that you're not based in reality because you don't have to be based in reality.
Okay, can I interject?
Sure, go ahead.
And say, okay, I do for sure 100% understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, I could say European men are more grounded and want to start a family and don't want to like. Don't want what is it?
Europe's the West too.
Okay, whatever it is. European men are more like, you know, more grounded. They want to start a family. They're not into this whole like, let's, just have a party and like be with a whole bunch of different women. They're not really into that. So I could turn around and just say the same exact thing.
Okay, then
I do understand what you're saying.
That.
But I'm saying I feel like it's not just women, what you're saying, it's women and men that are all twisted up. 100%.
I agree. Dating is not the traditional thing of dating is. Like what we call dating now is not dating. It's not what our grandparents did. It's not. And we're both wrong.
The reason why European men, I'm going to say Eastern Europe, if that's what you're assuming.
Yes.
The reason why they're more grounded and marriage minded is because the women are of higher quality.
Yep.
Well,
the women are actually marriage material.
True.
So what is
Okay, I
marriage
understand.
material?
But what is marriage material?
Well, that's hold
And what
on.
makes
Stop the show.
us-
Stop the show. That's the scary part that you're asking me. What is marriage
You should
material?
know.
Versus like if you ask me what makes a man attractive, what is marriage material as a husband?
To
I can
you.
easily
Give
rattle
you a
them
whole
off
bullet
easily.
points.
No, I know what is marriage material for
to
me.
To
but
you.
you guys generalized, women. You understand
Yeah.
what
And we're
I'm saying?
generalizing men too.
So that's what I want to know. Because you can't just generalize.
To keep the conversation focused here, and
you know what I'm saying?
well, I mean, generalizations is how the world works and how the world works,
Yeah, but
right?
then
You
it's
can't
biased.
operate on exception. How's it biased if it's the general?
No,
How's it biased?
it's not. Well, statistically, I mean, you gotta give me the facts. You can't just put a generalization on there and just say, yeah, we're all like that, because that's not true.
Yeah, you're
But
quoting a
generalize-
fact in your opinion and
Okay,
your
all
perspective.
of you believe in
Thank you.
astrology.
The same way that
Okay.
you say that we're
Right.
doing it, you're doing it
All
as well.
of you are on Instagram. That's why you're here. You
But
want
no,
clout.
I think the
So are you,
Not
though.
really. I don't.
Yeah, but
I
this
just
is
thought
different.
this
You
was
want clout for what
interesting
you
to-
look like.
to do,
I'm trying to spread a
100%.
message to
I
people.
don't want clout for what I look like. You're
don't.
Why are you here
absolutely
with your titties
wrong.
out?
Whatsoever.
I'm just trying to get some.
Because it was a
I
nice
just thought
fucking
this would be
top, and my
fun.
stylist picked it for me. Shout
Okay.
out
Your
to my
stylist.
homie.
No accountability for
Yeah.
your boobies.
So
All right.
that's
Clout
why
is
my
not gonna
titties
get
are
you
out,
money,
because they
I don't think.
look big in this top.
Okay.
Why should I have to sit there and feel bad because of the way that the body that God gave to me?
Let's
See, that's the problem.
let's stay focused
because I
here.
didn't pay for
Let's
these
stay
things.
focused here, ladies. Let's not. Basically,
Like-
what he said is that Western women in general, most of them are not marriage material. Which to that I would agree, and we got 20,000 people here that probably would agree with
All
that
agree.
as well. Now, what? Oh, whereas like with my bad. Whereas like you mentioned Eastern Europe, like European guys are more grounded. Well, I would argue that they're more grounded because the women are women.
Mm-hmm.
So, and my other thing too, you're saying, okay, well, guys here in the U.S. don't want to commit. Okay, fantastic. I get what you're saying. You guys are saying that, hey, the men don't want to commit. Everyone's fucking up. Whatever. My argument is this: men only do what's needed to get sex.
Yeah,
they
we
adapt.
don't-
So
we don't
my
like
argument is, if you can go ahead and get the milk for free, why buy the cow?
Yeah. As women,
So-
we no longer require men to do step out of the way to
And that's
earn
why I
us.
say dating is fucked. You're absolutely
But
right.
who
Men
ruined it? Who fucked
we
it?
did.
Yeah.
We did.
Feminism ruined
I'm
it.
totally wholeheartedly
Yeah.
willing to admit that. We did.
So knowing,
Women did.
right? So
Yes.
if women are out here fucking a bunch of dudes, right? Because 1 in 3 men right now is a virgin or hasn't had sex in a year. You guys probably didn't know that. But women definitely aren't running through that drought issue. If women out here and fucking and sucking, why should a guy that wants to get married pay full price for a used asset?
Save game.
Why? Why would I do that?
Oh no.
I'm not saying that he should.
But
I'm
they
not,
don't
that's
know.
not what I'm saying.
So like the
Okay, but in the
it
same
all comes
token-
back. It all comes back to feminism has
You're
empowered
absolutely
women.
right.
So now women say, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to chase a career. I'm going to have casual sex with who I want. I'm going to
Okay,
live
but
my
can I
life,
ask
and
you a
I'm going
question
to.
now?
Can you? Jesus Christ!
I'm so sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. And
Incredible.
Finish.
Incredible.
It's just the thought
Another
came
one.
to my
Incredible.
head.
Another
Go
one.
ahead.
So we tell women to be empowered, right? Have
Right.
sex, do what you want, have your hot girl summer, date people, whatever it may be. And then you're expecting a guy to come at the end of all that and pay full price for something that's used.
Fuck no.
Okay. So guys have an interest in marrying and taking a woman serious that has less mileage.
Okay.
So what he's simply saying is that Western women in general are probably not going to be able to provide this commodity of purity to you. So you need to take your money and go elsewhere,
'Cause
which
you think
I can
you're
see
girl
that as a
bosses.
viable option.
You're
I
girl
can see
bosses
that.
in your whole phase. You're running around believing in astrology, following Kim Kardashian. You're not
Okay,
wife material.
so
Just the
can
stuff
I-
that you take in is just a bunch of nonsense. And I want to be with a woman who makes sense.
Okay,
I
so
agree
can
with
I say
what he
something now?
said.
So if out
Yeah,
of
sure.
every 10
Sure.
women, 9 are willing to fuck you for nothing, why would you pursue the one who's not? If you can get whatever the fuck you want from the
Higher
other 9.
value.
There's no
She answered it.
Yeah.
there's
There you go.
no
She's answered it.
It's not even that.
That's
But I don't
bullshit.
think there's anything wrong with chasing your
bullshit.
career.
It's bullshit.
Incredible.
It's not-
Exactly.
That's not what I'm saying.
Gotta get out of
What
this
I'm
shit.
Incredible.
saying is that the reason you say that the reason women are dating is fucked is because of women. I agree with you. But as a woman, okay, who's not out there fucking, who's not on social media and
Right.
believing in astrology and all that shit,
Mhm.
why would he want to fuck with me when he can go and fuck with the other 9 that will give him whatever the fuck he wants?
But men
Because-
actually
Fuck them,
do
he
want to
won't
have
commit to
seeds. They,
them.
yeah, I was about to say, dude, they don't think that they don't want to actually pass on their legacy. I think
no, but he just said that they would rather be single the entire time. So passing on your legacy and having children with someone that doesn't matter. They can be single and do that.
Single in the West.
But
single with y'all.
It's worse. It's worse on men if they do that. So if I just go have sex and now I accidentally impregnate this girl, okay?
Right.
Now she's carrying a baby. She can put me on child support. She can like basically take anything she wants from me. Like
ruin my life.
Literally ruin no, honestly. So like I think that when men view qualities of a woman that's actually marriageable and they're like, okay, I can actually take this one person serious. Like she's a dime a dozen. Like she doesn't come by often. I'm gonna take her seriously because I wouldn't mind, one, giving her my seed, two, like giving her a ring and being able to now invest in, you know, that relationship and build a household with this one person because it's not a liability on that end.
Okay, that sounds nice, but he just said, and they all just said a couple minutes ago, okay, that there's no value in marriage to a man. So everything you just said becomes devalued with just that one statement.
But they're saying that there is no value in marriage for a man because there isn't. They're not saying that, okay, they don't want to get married. They're not saying that, oh, this is not the end goal.
No, they did say that.
But no,
three here did say that.
You missed it.
But no, they're not. They're saying it's not. There's nothing that they can benefit from. Like everything that comes in marriage is benefited by on the woman's end. Like at the end of the day, if I get a divorce, he loses half of his life earnings, and I get half of it for free. For just divorcing him, for not liking him anymore.
Yeah.
And
what's your number?
Wait,
555.
See, so how is it that she's able to understand the concept, but like for you, it's very difficult to grasp? Like, and here's the thing: we're saying that there's no benefit to marriage for men, and then on top of that, you're committing to a girl that isn't necessarily even pure. So you're taking like a double whammy risk. So you're getting into a contract with someone that's incentivized to break it, and then on top of that, that woman has been used. So what benefit does it get to the guy to take that girl seriously? And here's the other thing too. The other mistake.
Everything that she said. She's a dime a dozen. She's gonna take care of you.
Let me
you know what I'm saying?
finish
All
my
those
point.
Things.
Because this was another mistake you made earlier. Because you were talking about how many guys DM you and you have options or whatever, guys hitting you up.
No, that's not what I said.
It's exactly what you said earlier.
You did say that.
You said the options that you have. You have younger guys that are hitting you up, etc. You have options, whatever it is.
I said I do have more options now. After my marriage,
which is exactly what I just said. Now. What I'm saying is that women need to understand there's two different buckets when a man deals with you. There's a sex-only category,
right?
And then for the few and tried women, there's a I could potentially take this girl seriously and give her a relationship category. 99% of the time, when a guy hits you up, it's going to be sex-only category. It's upon you as a woman to move over to this category of a potential relationship. The issue is that women think, I'm getting attention. All these guys want to give me a commitment and a relationship. No. They want to have sex with you, and then after they have sex with you, it's your job as the girl to keep him. But women don't want to bear this uncomfortable responsibility that they have to perform and be a woman and be submissive and attractive and keep him. So what do? Fuck this. I'm going to go on and I'm going to live my hot girl life. This guy can't hold me down. He's insecure because he has boundaries or whatever the fuck it may be. And you go on and you do what you want to do, and that's fine. But what I'm saying is that you just set yourself up for a perpetual downslide and L's, because at the end of the day, you're not going to get what you want, which is that security. Yeah. And the woman has to fight to get that security. It's not the man's job to lock you down. It's your job to get him to lock you down.
Yeah. I feel like in the beginning of relationships, just like women definitely control the power as far as, you know, like whether or not I'm going to go out with you again, whether or not, you know, I'm going to give you access to my body. Like you control that. But as soon as you get access, that's why a lot of people are like, oh, all of a sudden he started acting funny after I gave him coochie. Like, yeah, he's acting funny because all he wanted was the coochie. And you're no longer providing him anything besides pussy. At the end of the day, like if you can do like once you can move beyond, oh, like I have a coochie. Yeah. Once you move beyond that and now I have value, I can bring something to the table to him to make his life easier in some way. Once you get to that point, it's like, okay, I like her. Like it's not just, oh, I can have sex out of her. I can get sex out of her.
Who taught you? Who
I have brothers and a dad.
Wow.
I'm a father.
Yeah. So I think that's the biggest thing that you're missing is that like men have different buckets they put women in. They'll never tell you this shit, of course, right? If you're in the sex only category, he's just going to hit you up at random times. He's not going to take you seriously.
I know that.
Yeah.
Every woman knows that.
So then why are you like bragging about guys DMing you?
That's
and stuff?
not what I'm
Like,
saying.
that's not-
Okay, so the premise, the beginning of this topic of conversation that we were saying right now is that she was saying that you would pick the one out of the 10 that is different. My premise is that I don't think that that's factual.
Okay.
I think that men do what they want to do regardless.
You're missing the point.
You know what I'm
Men
saying?
wife
So
up
they're gonna
the girl that's the one and they fuck the 9. It's that simple.
Yeah.
That's the whole premise here.
Exactly.
You have
But if I'm the
arguments?
wife, right, and I'm doing all this shit, right, and you can get whatever you want from the other 9, what premise do you have to give me what I need as the wife?
That's
and you have
that's where
the
you
other
fucked up right
9
there.
You just said
That's where you fucked up.
you were what
The
married
wife.
to a guy, right?
If you can replace the wife with the
Hold
other
on.
9, why
The guy that you with,
why
right?
give the wife
He paid all the
what
bills,
she
right?
wants?
Right?
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 Right.
And he could do whatever he wants, right? You said that
To
earlier.
a certain extent.
Yeah. So what are you arguing here? You were that example. You were the one of the 9 that he chose. If he fucked other girls, and you were there.
But she didn't choose that. She chose to leave.
Exactly.
No,
It wasn't
she was there for
working.
10 years.
But that's
10 years.
But that's
But
not
it
why
took
I
her
left.
10 years to leave.
Doesn't matter. She was
But that's
there.
not why I left. He's right in that sense. But I'm saying, as the man, from your perspective, is what I'm trying to understand. You get me? I'm not arguing with what you're saying.
I'm
I'm
confused.
saying in the dating environment.
I'm really confused.
Okay?
Do you?
From your perspective
I listen
as
very
a
well.
man. Okay.
I'm confused.
I'm not saying that you don't listen very well,
No,
and I
I'm
understand that
telling
you're
you that I do.
confused, which is why I'm trying
Do
to
you, do
explain
you guys know
to
what she's talking about?
Okay.
I have no idea.
If
What
you
even
are
the women
dating
have
other
no idea what you're talking about.
I think I get her.
You think you're not even sure. You just
I'm
like,
just trying to be nice.
what the fuck? Like, what are you
Another
talking-
example of girls lying to girls. I
So
think I
even-
do.
look,
No, you don't, bro.
Even I'll give you the prime example. I left my marriage because I no longer felt supported. I no longer felt supported because his time and his energy was consumed maybe by this
By the
other
other 9.
whatever 9 women. So I
Okay.
was no longer getting what I need
Okay.
out of that relationship
Mhm.
in that sense, right?
Was the
So
house
what
being hold on? Were
advantage-
Were the bills being paid? He took care. He would take care of you. He was the breadwinner and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a perfect example of what I mean when
But
feels versus reals. So the reality is he was supporting you. You just might have not felt like he was supporting you.
No, but support is not just financial support. When you're a
Emotional
provider,
too.
like he
Emotional.
said, you have to provide sexually, you have to provide emotionally, you have to provide financially, you have to provide all of those things. If we're talking about a provider, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what we said at the beginning, that a provider is all of those things under that one umbrella. Correct?
Yeah.
So if you're no longer providing me one of those 4 out of the 5, then yeah, I need to sit there and wonder, why is it, okay, why would you want to provide those things to me as the wife when you have 9 other bitches who are okay with
But
you
he's
not
paying
providing
your
any
bills.
of that
Yeah,
shit?
he's taking care of you.
You
Not their
understand what I'm
bills.
saying?
Yeah.
He's paying your bills on. Not
This is
their bills.
this is a perfect example of
I
like,
don't know that.
like with women, right?
What? Well,
Like-
you're taken care of. So regardless
Yeah.
of the
This
fact,
is like
it's
bitches go around
shown.
smelling like fish, bro.
I don't know that. But
Because your husband or whatever are going off with the 9 other girls, and then you're supposed to be okay with the 9 other girls, and
Right.
then he's gonna come home and have sex
And
with
bring
you,
that shit home
and
to
there's
you.
a such thing as pH imbalances, and then
yeah, but we're not talking about
Nigga, you're fed and your
What?
bills are paid.
Yeah, like yeah. I mean, the thing is that here's
but
the
my
thing. This
mental
is-
health is
okay,
not
all right,
stable.
all right, all
You
right.
understand what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
so
why would
here's the
he
thing.
want? You
This is a
do
perfect
you get what I'm
example
trying to say
that
now?
women are ruled by their emotions. There's no other. This is a perfect example. She felt like she wasn't being supported, even
No,
though in
I
reality.
was not. I was not. There
Can I
was a
please finish
prime
my point?
example where I was not.
Can I please finish?
No, because you're telling me what I felt and what I thought,
Can
and
you
I'm
please
telling
let
you
him
the
talk,
reality.
bro?
Bumbleclad.
He lets you talk. Can
Incredible.
You please let him talk?
So she felt a certain way, and that feeling made her make the decision. What I'm saying is that he took care of the most important things, and he actually did, from a tangible standpoint,
Finances.
support you. Okay, and you were the main girl because he was paying for your lifestyle, not these other chicks. But that wasn't
don't know
enough.
Who cares?
I mean,
does it matter? Did he was paying your
It did
significant
matter
bills, right?
because this is how I feel.
Can't win.
You
How
want
you
a
feel.
traditional woman, right? This is my mindset. You want a traditional woman in a marriage.
Who hurt
A
you?
traditional marriage, a traditional woman in a marriage, and I Have no problem being in another.
But you had a high value man though, right?
In all.
Hold on. Did you have a high value man? You said
Can
that
I
earlier,
finish
right?
talking?
You had
Because
a high value man though, right?
Finish talking. Yes, I did.
Okay.
So that's why to me, you're right.
So that comes with
you
different
will
rules.
always. It does come with different rules. You're absolutely right. But the woman's standpoint of what you're saying, to make that traditional thing work, though in your head, the way that it works, you have to make sure that your wife does not want for anything, not just on a financial standpoint, but emotionally, physically, all of those things. If I do not want for nothing, you could fuck the whole world and I won't give a fuck.
Okay. I get what you're saying there.
You understand what I'm saying?
But we're saying the most important things were covered. Right?
I guarantee you, if we spoke to him and heard his side,
yeah,
he was like, "No, I did everything for her. She just wasn't happy."
No, he would tell you the truth. We've had this conversation. He would tell you exactly, like, I lost focus for that point in time. I didn't do what I was supposed to do to a certain standpoint, and we weren't together anymore. He would tell you the truth.
Do you think that maybe things you were doing made him say, you know what? All right, I'm gonna just kind of like step back a little bit.
Dip.
No, she was more concerned with like how she felt.
Yeah, yeah. Most definitely, because if I'm not getting what I need, then I'm not gonna reciprocate
then
what you need.
how-
Absolutely.
How would he be able to?
You understand?
Like see, here, okay, this is a two-way street, right? You're saying he fell back a little bit because you fell back. So it's like, where do you break?
No.
Is anything your fault?
I mean, did you go to the
I
gym?
just said that it was.
Did you work out? Did you lose weight?
You feel me?
Oh,
What?
shit.
Who said what?
Go ahead, Chris. Go
I'm
ahead.
just saying, did you go to the gym? Did you work out? Did you lose weight? I mean,
You keep yourself attractive for your
Actually, yeah, absolutely.
Come on, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
I promise you. I
Can you
kid you
spin?
not.
Can I say this? I feel like
Wait.
Can you do a
Like
spin for
I
the
used
chat?
to work up.
Can you do a spin for
I
the
used
chat?
to wake up at 5 o'clock
Can
in the
you do a
morning
spin for the chat?
to make breakfast.
chat?
Next man. Yeah, sure.
I mean, do it.
No
do it.
problem.
Come on.
Look, you want
Come
me
on
to do
now.
a spin for the
Why
chat?
you repeat
Go
it right
ahead.
now?
Look, I'll do a spin for the chat.
Hey,
Oh,
listen.
Look, and all of this is real. Okay,
Yeah, of course
I
it's
didn't
real.
pay for any of it.
You know what? Never mind.
Okay, so I'm
Listen.
sorry. What'd you say? I didn't have my headphones on.
I'm
He said
saying
queen.
It's queen.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Anyways.
Were you that size when you married him?
So
Were you that size when you married him?
my weight fluctuates.
Okay. So
no.
you were thinner when you married him.
No. Absolutely not.
Come on,
Honestly,
man.
no.
If I look, can you fit
wasn't.
in your wedding dress right now
I can. I can. I most definitely can.
without ripping it or anything like that?
no,
Chat,
without
chill out,
ripping
chat.
it or anything like that.
Because
I
here's
hate to break it to
the
you.
real
Chat,
thing.
all
Like,
women are queens.
the chat is keeping 1,000 here. Like, yo, like a big part of it is like, was he still sexually attracted to you? Maybe that's visuality.
Absolutely, men are visual creatures. You're absolutely right.
You got to ask yourself: did you keep yourself up to the best level of?
I
he was
did
taking care of the
during my
bills.
marriage. Yes, absolutely.
Stop it, chat.
Absolutely.
Chat.
As a matter of fact, we will go and work out together.
Chat.
This is
She is not a Welsh. She's a queen. All right. Chill, chat.
You understand?
All women are queens.
Can I just leave off with this? I feel like
Merch.
every relationship, I hear what you guys are saying and I agree 100%. But I feel like in every relationship, the man compliments the woman compliments the man. At the end of the day, we are women. So we're going to go after the career. We want to, have that high value, become that high value woman for that high value man. I don't think, being educated or whatever, it should have a guy stray away from, oh, she's like a boss, oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. So that's pretty much what I wanted to leave off on and just tell you guys.
Well, here's the thing: a
gotta
woman
compliment
being
each
a
other.
high earner does not make her have high value.
No, I'm just saying education wise
Now
and
I know.
personality wise.
We went
over this.
It's all
Now I
in
know.
one.
Okay, let me make this very clear. Might be controversial, but a high value woman is not determined by her education or her, meritocracy from a performance standpoint.
It's everything together. So it's like she's
No,
traditional.
your value is
She
determined.
has education.
Your value is determined
you
her
attract
by the
personality.
bam.
to you.
Your value is determined by the caliber of man that you can attract and retain. There's a reason why women take a man's last name and not the other way around. You become high value when you can lock down a high value man. And unfortunately, too many women run around here and say they're high value. No, they're not.
Not at all.
You're not high value until you have a high value guy, because high value guys are rare themselves.
You're high value if you could bring something to the table. That's what I believe.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you can believe that, but men are the ultimate consumers of female beauty. And then who is the ultimate consumer of male productivity? The world. I'll give you an example. You take someone like Drake, makes music, everyone loves it around the world, etc. He's created a product and people love it. So now he's been deemed high value by society. Women, in turn, go ahead and find him attractive because society respects him.
Yeah.
That's why status is so important for men, and what they create in their work defines them. A woman, what does she want to do? Most women, a big part of them for being happy is having children and family with a man that they love, admire, and respect. Take his last name, bear his children. Now, if a woman wants to go and get a career and make money, etc., fantastic. But that doesn't make her a high-value woman. If I decide that I want to be a well-dressed guy and be extremely handsome or whatever, but I'm a fucking bum, am I a high-value man? No, I'm not. Because the market doesn't see me as a high-value guy. I'm just a handsome dude. That's the same exact thing. That's a woman that has a career.
Patrice always said this analogy. A king marries a woman and she becomes a queen. But if a queen marries a guy, that's just the queen's husband. A woman can't bring up a man brings up a woman. It's that simple.
I think you guys could compliment each other 100%.
But complimenting has nothing to do with bringing someone up.
Thank you.
I never said anything about bringing anybody up.
But
I
that's
said
what
you
he
guys
said.
can compliment one another.
Okay.
Yeah. I think,
That's
and
what I
here's the
mean.
thing, like
Being a
from what you
powerful
said,
couple, that's what I'm saying.
what you
Jay-Z,
said,
Beyonce, like
that's how a lot
Michelle
of women.
Obama and Obama.
So what you said is how
That's what I'm
is the
saying.
mindset
They're
that a lot
very
of women have,
educated
that if I
people.
chase a career, I get a bag, I make money, I'm going to become high value. I would argue that is actually counterproductive towards finding the very man that you want.
Yeah, but we're not doing that because we're trying to get married and have children. We're doing that because we need to support ourselves in the world, in the non-traditional world. We can't just be out here like idiots. We have to have something to fall back on. We can't just be out here not getting a career, like, you know, doing all that stuff. No, I can't do that. I cannot count on that. You understand what I'm saying? Living in Miami alone is very expensive. You know what I'm saying? So
expensive for you.
Do I count on? It's expensive for most of the majority of the U.S. And statistically speaking, Miami is the most expensive place to live in the U.S.
Here's the
okay?
thing: women make money and get a career so that they can be independent of men.
No.
Men make money and get a career so that women can be dependent on them.
That's not everybody. So you can't speak for everybody.
Oh,
You understand
really?
what I'm saying?
All right.
What's the
That's
first thing that
not
women say when they make
true.
money and they become a doctor? They say I'm strong and independent, correct?
Well, because we have to be independent because there's not a lot of
Independent
men
of who?
out
Ask
there.
yourself. Independent of who?
Well, no, we have to be independent of
who?
man.
Independent of who?
In the said situation until we find that man that we can combine and join together.
But the point is independent of a man.
The question, I'm just letting you guys know what it is.
So that you can be on your own without a man. That's the difference.
Without
when a woman,
man until we find that man. Is what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with you.
But what makes you think that man is not
here. No one's out here saying, "Oh, I'm independent. I'm a boss bitch. I can make babies by myself."
We heard that on the show.
I don't need a man. Nobody's saying that. I don't know what women are saying that.
A lot.
What are you talking about?
Okay, you might
A
not.
lot.
But
You
every other
understand
guy
what
on
I'm
the show says
saying?
the same thing. I'm independent. I'm a boss, but I don't need a man.
I said I was a boss,
Yeah,
bitch,
she
but
said it
I
on this
still want
show.
a man.
I need
You
a
know what I
man.
mean?
Like,
Like,
at
I
the
need a
end of
man.
the
I need my
day, that's just
backbone.
what it
Like,
is.
it proves what
Out
we're
of
trying to
the
say
gate.
is that when women say that as cap, when women say I'm strong and independent, it's independent of a man. What if men walked around and said we're strong and independent? Y'all would look at us like we're fucking
Goofy.
stupid.
So what we're
Like,
saying is this is the wrong terminology to use. That's what we're saying. This is the wrong context.
I'm saying
You
your
understand what I'm
status and
saying?
income and your title as a woman is irrelevant to finding a man.
But what she's saying is, what is she supposed to do in the meantime when
Right.
she's
That's what I'm
looking for
saying.
the man
Like,
to support
You're
Go to
her?
30,
school.
You're
Go to
30,
school.
you're 40 years old.
That's what she's
supposed to be
asking.
sitting out
No.
here not doing anything.
I'm not telling. Let me make this. I've said this a million times, but I guess I got to repeat myself. You can go ahead and chase a career and make money. I'm just saying that men don't care about it.
Right. No, I understand. 100%.
So-
You can work a
I
job
get
without
it.
being a girl boss CEO.
And understand,
yeah.
in the pursuit of your education, that's going to take time. It's going to take years.
Yeah.
Right? And it's going to masculinize you in the process. So you're going to come out with that doctorate degree. You're going to come out as a successful woman making 200 grand, 300 grand a year. And you are going to be less marriageable and less attractive to the very men that you want to now get, because you can only attract this amount of guys, but that dude can attract this amount of girls. And for us, we don't care about how much money a woman makes.
Nope.
A guy will be a multimillionaire and date a girl that works at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have effectively handicapped yourself from becoming successful and chasing that title. That's all I'm saying.
I hear what you're
I
saying.
want
but
women
at the
to
same
know
time, you want to be
it comes
secure,
with
is what I'm
a
saying.
okay. So
Secure and
security-
girl boss are not the same
We're
thing,
not
though.
gonna. We're not
Being an
gonna try
OnlyFans
to
independent
live
queen
in
is
our
very
cars
different than
and
working
Okay,
at a
no.
restaurant.
That's well. Here's the thing. Like, you can go ahead and get that security, but understand that security is going to probably come from you providing it for yourself. A man's not going to come to provide you for that security when you thought it would make you more attractive, but it actually hurts you in the long run. That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
fair enough.
Because now a man, there's plenty of guys that make 50K per year that would love to date you, but you wouldn't give them a shot.
You don't know that though.
Where are they right
I know
now?
that for a fact.
Bring him in. Bring him in. Bring him in. She said.
I know
you
for
don't
a
know
fact you won't give them a shot. Especially
Maybe not 50K, but like
Exactly.
at least.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's plenty of men that would date you that would love to give you their last name or whatever, but those guys don't qualify. And the men that do qualify don't think you qualify. I'll tell you right now, I'm a multimillionaire. I would situation. Let me give you the real deal, Holyfield. I'm a multimillionaire. I would never date a woman like you. Not you're pleasant, you're great, fantastic. But I know that is going to come with inherent problems down the line in the relationship. You're going to focus on your career. You're very ambitious. You're going to be more concerned with that. Which means I'm going to have to take a back seat. I don't want that. I'm already an ambitious guy, whatever. I need a woman that's going to be by my side. Fuck her career. Because as I go up, we go up together. As you go up, you'll look for other options. That's what I'm saying. When women make money, they become independent of the man. When a man makes money, he does it so that a woman can be dependent. Let me finish my point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
When a man makes money, he does it so women can be dependent on him. See the difference when we make money? We have different goals. Women make money to become independent. Men make money so women can be dependent on them.
Okay, can I say this?
Shout out to CJ on 32's in the chat.
I definitely understand and hear what you're saying, but can I say if like a woman like me dates like a multi-millionaire, right? And now I'm comfortable because the reason why I got to this independent status was so I could live comfortably and not have to, you know, suffer, right? But now that I'm dating this multi-millionaire, I know he can take care of me. I know that I can kind of chill and take a back seat.
You'll quit your job?
That's for a husband and children, 100% I would.
Okay. And this is the common rhetoric that we get from women that have a career. No, I believe you. I believe you.
That's fair.
I believe you.
You know what I'm saying?
But the
if I
question
can
is
eat every day, that's fine. I would totally be 100% with my man.
Okay.
I love my career, but that's what I want.
Okay. And that's respectable because there's a lot of women that I've met that are career women that are high earning like yourself with a doctorate degree that want, you know, that will leave their job for a man. But my question is this. What's going to make a guy pick you? You know, you're 32 now, right?
Yeah.
32, high earner, successful, etc. You've had to go through the ringer though to become the woman that you are now. Why would a guy that's very successful, has money, attractive, pick you when he can go and get a 21-year-old that has less life experience, more coachable, more malleable to his whim, right? And follow his lead. Why would he pick you?
Because I feel like we could have conversations and we will be able to understand each other and give more to our children. That's what I feel.
But the reality is,
I feel like a 21-year-old doesn't really know the world, or it's not really conformed.
Exactly.
What do you guys have in a relationship? What do you guys have to talk about? There's no conversation. You date somebody of equal or, you know, a little bit lesser status, then there's a lot more.
So here's the thing.
You can engage in.
I love that you gave that answer. You know what that answer you just gave? That's what women want.
Conversation.
They want a guy they want someone that's experienced that can hold a conversation that has life experience. Men don't care about
better
that.
if she doesn't even speak English.
Men don't care.
And she's deaf and mute. Oh,
I'm just kidding on that. But the thing is that men value innocence and lack of experience. Women value experience and you know, a guy that's seasoned.
Yeah.
Women want a guy that's been through animosity, that's been through it. Men don't want that in a woman though. So you're attributing what you're attracted to as a woman and expecting a man to want that. We don't care about that stuff.
Don't give a fuck.
I'll take a 21-year-old that's malleable, that's attractive, that's bad, that's going to be on my program over a girl that's successful, super ambitious because she's already experienced a bunch of things and then more than likely she's going to give me a headache. No offense.
I don't want to talk about politics with you. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about your opinions.
So women want that experience. Men don't care for it though.
So wait a minute. So you wouldn't want a woman that would be able to like
hold a conversation?
No, not so much hold a conversation, but you wouldn't want like a partner, like in the sense that
Challenge
like
you?
no, not to challenge you, but like let's say you're going through something and you want to talk to somebody about it, like you wouldn't want a woman that you would confide in is the right word that I'm looking
Here's the
for.
bigger point. You're a comedian and you haven't said anything funny all night. Like that's
First of all, definitely not trying to be funny is number one. Number two, if I have to respect you as the guest, I definitely would expect you to respect me as a panelist. And third, I'm just
saying you have
asking.
not
No,
made
you're
any of
not.
us
You're
laugh
actually being
besides
very
at you.
disrespectful.
That's just the truth. You haven't made us laugh.
All right. So what are you
Anyways,
saying?
so
Go
my
ahead.
question was,
Are you going to actually answer
reiterate.
the question or interrupt?
I've let you answer all
Not
of my
really.
questions.
But okay,
honestly.
continue.
So you don't want a woman that you'll be able to confide in when you have challenges? Like you wouldn't want a partner that you could kind of bounce things off of intellectually? Like that's not a thing
to be
for
honest,
you?
I mean, we tell guys not to be vulnerable women. Like, can you talk with your girl and stuff like that? That's cool, but she doesn't necessarily have to be a PhD for you to have that conversation with her.
No, I'm not saying
offense to you,
that.
but-
I'm just saying in general, because what he's saying is, oh, I don't give a fuck. Like she could be dumb as fuck and it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm saying is you don't want someone that has some type of mental capacity to be able to tell you, hey, look, I don't think this is a good idea.
He was being
or
funny,
whatever the
right?
case may
Obviously,
be.
he doesn't want a chick that's dumb as bricks. But what I'm saying is that you don't have to be a boss babe, entrepreneur, blah, 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 like to be able to, for a guy to have a conversation with you and stuff. It's like, it's all or nothing with women. It can't be like in the middle somewhere.
No,
where,
we're not talking about the boss babe thing. We're talking about the age factor of what she mentioned, of you wanting to have someone that's on the same intellectual standpoint as you are. That's what I'm asking it for.
No, you don't need it from your girl. You don't need it. That's why that's why having guy friends is so important, because women don't understand the masculine burn and performance. Like your girl can never, you know what I'm saying? She can never really like understand the male experience. Like, yeah, if she's a professional too, that's cool, but that's going to come with other situations that might not necessarily be what you want. And here's the thing too, this isn't just me talking. I've had many multimillionaires on this show. None of them care about a woman's ability to earn money and provide security.
I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about mental stimulation.
But should we fault a woman for going
That's what I'm asking.
It's not a requirement. It can be developed. It can be that's something that can be developed.
Yo, somebody said no, Will. And then somebody said, "Bolts off my ball sack."
What were you saying? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I just don't think we should fault women for like going after like.
No. Do it. I just want women to know that you can't have it all. If you're gonna chase that career, there's a high likelihood you're gonna be single. That's what I'm saying. Because as you get older as a woman, unfortunately, your value from a dating marketplace, not as a professional, goes down to men. And this is universal. When we brought higher earning guys, they all think the same way. They don't say this shit in public, obviously, but they're like, yeah, I want a girl that's young and attractive. I don't give a fuck how much money she makes. I can care less about her career or her title.
Interesting.
You've never heard like the CEO or the boss dating the secretary, even though like she's not that intelligent or maybe that like educated, because she's young, attractive, and willing to go with the flow.
I mean, she pulled a millionaire and she didn't have her entrepreneurial stuff set up yet.
Yeah,
I did not meet him that way.
How?
How'd you meet him, girl?
I met him at work when he was not shit.
He wanted his lashes done.
He wasn't wealthy when you met him at all?
What?
Maybe a little bit.
I think he was wealthy. He just didn't tell you about it until he vetted you.
Yes.
That's what happened.
Let me not put him.
That's what more than likely happened is he probably was on his way to earning money or whatever, maybe, and didn't tell you till later. Oh.
But he definitely wasn't where he is
But
now.
could you see the potential in him?
Obviously.
100%.
Because I feel like women don't go after people that they don't think is going to be anything in life. I think that we always vet. We will always vet somebody, even if it's potential. Like nobody sits here like people, even like high schoolers. Like high schoolers are literally dating these like top football players from high school, knowing that if they hold them down in high school, they make it through college, they're getting a ring at the end of graduation. When they get drafted, they're getting that ring. So like there had to be something that, because if he's a bum, he's not spending no bread, he's not doing nothing. You're not going to even look in his direction. Like there had to be something, even if it was a small inkling of potential that you saw in him, some type of ambition, drive.
She saw it.
Something. There's something that attracted
That's
you
why.
to him.
That's why. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Status is so important for women and potential. It's so important. But for guys, it's like
you definitely watched the podcast beforehand, right?
My cousin was on it. That's the only episode I've watched before.
Her cousin was on the show.
Yeah, but who?
Oh, who's your cousin?
Her name is Fatima. The not Muslim one. I think you have brought up that she's like, you have a Muslim name or an Arab name.
Oh yeah.
But
it is
she's just Dominican and black. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right, we got some more chats.
I hit these chats. Okay. Via Merriam-Webster, traditional and conservative are synonyms. Okay, that's for you. Do you have anything to respond to that?
No response.
Okay. So you can see why we were kind of like, what are you talking about? Like,
the fuck are you talking about?
It's Solo Shot Gaming. These women are some of the most masculine women that have been on the panel. They absolutely have no idea what men. I think that was from before with the other chick. They absolutely have no idea what men want or what it is to be a feminine woman. 3 or 4 with the husband should be ashamed of yourself. 37 years old makes me want to invest in Chewy. This nigga, bro.
No.
The dog company, dog food. Yvette Simonis, it's always the unattractive chicks like Jessica that makes the most sense. It's unfortunate.
Oh, wait, who's Jessica?
Me.
Oh.
What the fuck?
She's a 10. She's a queen.
Yeah. Jonathan Castillo goes, as Rolo said, women are becoming the men they are trying to attract. I would say that for you, Miss Doctor, right? If Miami is too expensive, move to a cheap area.
She's a higher. She can afford somebody like you probably can't even afford Miami, so be quiet.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, I doubt it.
I'm getting Kiki Palmer advice from you.
Me?
I don't know what that is, but
I've heard that before.
Lizzo?
No, Palmer.
Hey, you know what vibes I'm getting from you? What's that guy's name from Nope?
Huh?
What's Nope?
Nope, the movie.
movie.
The movie Nope with Kiki Palmer. He looks like
Yeah.
that European guy.
Got him.
all right.
I forgot his name.
He's like, I'll take
He's
it.
really cute.
He's like European.
Black
I'll
Wolf
go
Inc.
with it.
goes, women are the very men they want and hate that men are telling them they don't qualify. Yeah, I mean, ladies, you want to know why Myron and Fresh are high value men? It's because they don't look down on dudes making less than 50K. I know that for a fact. Yeah, man, it's all about adding value.
Yeah.
But what I've come to realize is that most women don't want average men. The average guy is 5'8", makes about 40 to 50K per year. Most girls don't want that. I mean, I was like 50K per year.
I don't know.
Nah, I'm good with that.
Most men are invisible.
Because you're an attractive woman. Like, I'm sure there's a bunch of guys that would take you, but you would not take them, if that makes sense.
You don't want to settle.
You want to settle on them.
Ego's too high for these Western women.
You busted your ass too much to get that doctor in front of your name. So you want a man that can at least reciprocate from a socioeconomic level. And I get it. I understand it. That's the female need. Sasha is simply not attractive enough to garner a millionaire.
That's what you think.
Who's Sasha?
And Ernest, you're not even attractive at all.
Whoa.
Like, okay.
I think we're caught up. You've asked Simonis. We're caught up?
Yep.
All right, cool. Yo, what are the likes at, man? Are we at 50K? 15K?
12K.
12K. Yo, guys, get us another 3,000 because especially on today's episode, bro, I lost a bunch of hair follicles. You guys can see it.
Me too,
Bro, with the
man.
hair transplant, it's still, it's looking shaky, baby.
I'm
All
a
right,
these girls now.
last thoughts?
Okay. Well, you know what? We're 4 hours in.
Yeah.
So we'll just save this for end of the show. So, ladies, give us your last thoughts quickly. Start right here. Thoughts on the show. Hate it, love it. How was the show for you?
Fuck you guys.
No, honestly, it was very educational. I learned a lot. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna think about it all night long.
I don't think so. I think she gonna be like, fuck
Stop
this
the
shit.
cap.
She gonna go back to what she was doing, which is
I
fine.
don't feel attacked. I actually feel really enlightened.
You know what I hear from this?
I feel really enlightened.
I hear women that
because maybe I've been approaching things from a wrong approach, perspective.
Yeah.
I just simply didn't know. Sometimes you just gotta search, learn.
Do you go outside?
Do I go outside?
Do you party often?
Now I do. Before I didn't.
If I see you outside acting crazy, I'm gonna remember this moment right here, okay? I'm gonna send you a clip of this moment right here. All right?
Wow.
He's watching.
I'm watching. I see all the time. All right, cool. What about you, Kiki?
You know, I'm not saying anything, but
Kiki, do you love me? Jessica.
I think it was cool.
You think?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it was cool. I had a fine time. It was a little annoying at first because it was some folk, but you know,
shit.
that's neither here nor there.
Hey man, I think you're a fan favorite, so there you go. Yeah.
Hey.
What about you?
I actually loved it. I don't know. I feel like it's like
Merch.
really good, like feedback. You know what I mean? Like you're giving everybody their time to
Are you
like
gonna
be
stop
able
going to club?
talk.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe next time I'm single on the show. Who knows? I'm
knows
kidding.
she'll be
Oh, she gonna be single.
Fiance
She's gonna be
always.
single.
Oh my lord.
You're trying me. No.
What you doing?
Oh no.
She's gonna be single.
Bye. It's definitely not him, Mr. 23.
Oh shit.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay.
Wait, what the?
Good luck with
21
OnlyFans. Okay.
Wait, what?
What just happened?
Talk to me again in
Good
10
luck
years.
with your Western
OnlyFans.
women. We'll
I'm
probably still end up
leaving.
with
He's
one.
going to the
I'm leaving.
He's going to the
Do you live here in Miami?
I'm moving here and then I'm getting out of here.
You're moving here, then you're getting out of here. Why would
Yeah.
you want to move to Miami?
It's better than New York. It's way too liberal. There's more of you in New York, so I just want to get away from that.
I'm not gonna lie. What you said there, you have a point. Because I recently moved from Florida to Philadelphia, and I was like, this state is a little too blue for me.
Mhm.
I need to come back to Florida.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
better like Miami.
I mean, here in Miami, the women are a little bit more Latin based, and they tend to be a little bit more feminine. They understand gender roles a bit better. So,
Yeah, a
you know,
lot of
I'm
Caribbean
from Connecticut
people, too.
originally, so I can speak to that. You know, the Northeast is a fucking clown world right now. You know, the girls are
I was born in Peru.
different.
So.
You were born in Peru,
Yeah, Peru.
but you were raised in the United States.
No, I came here when I was like 13.
All right, so you were raised here
Wow.
in the United States. The most important formative years you were raised
And
here.
I'm bad.
They
No, but I feel
transformed
like
you because if you're from Peru, you would have traditional values, but you.
my
you seem to-
fiance's from New York, so maybe that's why he loves me.
I mean,
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
That's why I'm
for
leaving.
now.
This nigga.
What about you?
All right.
Thoughts on the show?
I think this was super fun. It was very enlightening. It was very inspiring. I'm gonna change a little bit of my perspective.
Okay.
And you know, I took a lot from this podcast.
Thanks
So
for not
thank you
being
guys
like your
for having
friend,
me.
and I mean that sincerely. Thank you for not being like your friend. For real.
New York, Brooklyn all day.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Whatever. Thanks for not wherever the hell she's from.
Man, what's your background?
I'm Haitian. Sac passe.
Sac passe.
Sac
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I have.
Cool.
Oh.
Liv, what about you, Liv?
I thought the show was really good. I mean,
she was
there
on the pod? Oh, she's there?
She's I was just kind of watching, you know. No.
Tattoo.
There was a lot of like
tattoo real?
There was a lot of like back and forth going on. I was kind of just like, you know, observing and whatnot. But yeah, I thought it was a really good show, and I always learn something when I come here. So.
There you go. She was in her feminine energy.
Feminine
Laying back.
energy, always.
She was just chilling. She's like,
stupid.
I'm just here for IG.
It's
No,
working.
not true.
Okay.
What about you?
Right.
It was fun. It was fun. It was a healthy debate.
Misogyny.
I think we had a good conversation.
Misogyny.
A lot to learn from
Misogyny.
both sides, I think.
Yeah.
So I think it was a pretty healthy debate.
Yeah, I mean, we had our back and forth, but you were cool.
Thanks.
A little bit.
Sometimes.
Go ahead.
I think it was great. It was definitely eye opening.
What are you gonna do? You gonna find a guy now?
Me?
Yeah, time's running out, man.
No, I kind of already got one. You know?
Hey. Oh, okay.
15 years won't leave me alone. So
Damn, that was a long time ago.
Why won't you take it serious? Or like what the hell's going on here? Or he won't take you serious?
No, he takes me serious. He just had to tighten up. He
Healthcare.
No, he was trying to have the 9 and the 1.
What?
And have us all live together. Polygamy crap. So he had to tighten up. So
he had to be monogamous to you?
Well, or truthful. Like we can all play, but just be honest.
Oh, so he would lie about it?
Yeah, he was lying before.
Was he a higher earner?
Yeah.
I think you need to concede a little bit here.
What do you mean?
I think you need to concede. If he's a high earner, you just got to accept that comes with the territory, bro.
Was he for real being honest? Though? I mean,
He-
to me, honesty is the best policy. I feel like guys would get
be
all the pussy in the
honest
world
about
if they
it.
were just honest about it.
And your
Because
girl
they
might
not
not even
Well,
be
hold
mad.
on. We were just honest with y'all for 4 hours and y'all couldn't take it.
Facts.
Well, you're generous.
So imagine
we're
you're
all still
mad.
sitting
We're
here
talking
and
about
take
me.
it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Imagine you're mad
I mean,
that you're
at the end of the
emotional
day, we're
about
here.
telling the truth.
Us generalizing is perfect. He lies to you because you can't handle the truth, which is
No.
why he lies.
They show up. Those other 9 show up at the door.
You would. I wish you would.
Okay, so you got to be honest. At the end of the day, if they're at the door, like who are they?
Freshina, stop it.
Like, come on.
Just chill.
He's watching.
You want for that.
Sister, stop it, sister. Stop it, sister.
Y'all look like- All right, fair enough.
Yeah, but it was very educational. So
All
I
right.
appreciate you guys.
Blessings.
Hey man, if we help y'all out,
Namaste.
Bust
it's
down,
great.
Freshina.
If not, we understand.
I want to see you bust down.
Ukraine, you didn't say much, but what's up?
I
Miss
think a
Cooper Tape.
lot of women would be a lot more better off if they listened to these men and Andrew Tate more. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
That
I
was
definitely
props to you
think
Shout to you.
listening is fundamental at this point. Like once
Listening
you
is key.
listen, because I'm not gonna lie, I think another thing that had brought me here once was Kevin and Samuels, and I know he was very controversial.
peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. But he was super controversial. And when I first listened to him, I'm still not at my best form. Like I still have a lot of weight to lose, all this stuff.
Facts.
But I was way.
Damn.
Oh, cut it
Who
out.
said that?
I was way.
Well, she said it first. So
was-
just
I
saying.
was
If it's a
cool.
fact, it's a fact.
Yeah, it's a fact. So I still feel like I have weight to lose, all that, whatever. But I was bigger at like some point in my life, and so literally he was the reason why I was like. At first, I was like, once you feel like someone is like attacking you, like you're gonna at first your first response is like, oh, like I have to rebut, like I have to say something back, like I have to be angry, upset, whatever. But once you start listening and being like, okay, you have a point there, like you're going to learn more, like take in more information and actually like use it to your demise. So yeah, I got in the gym. I go to the gym now 5 times a week. My freaking food is a little off and shaky, but you know, it is what it
It's
is. And I'm
Miami.
working on it. So, you know, once you get into the mindset of listening to listen instead of listening to respond, I feel like you guys will
Merch.
be a lot more influential to
The
women.
average American woman is 5'5" and about 170 to 180 pounds, which is
70.
170 to 180 pounds. Yeah, the average American woman. So, I mean, this is going to be controversial, but I don't think any woman should be weighing over like 150 pounds unless you're like a fucking bodybuilder.
That's more than me. I'm below the female average.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Fucking
These
hell.
chicks
No,
are huge.
but you're tall.
Huge.
No,
Yeah,
that,
I'm
that's
tall.
the-
That
that,
actually-
that makes it worse.
Exactly. I'm 6'3".
You know that kind of most
Math.
tall guys are kind of skinny.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Well,
No, I'm 200 pounds, and there's girls that are close to how much I weigh.
Yeah,
and
how
that's
tall
wild.
are you?
I'm 6'3".
Oh.
Yeah, these chicks are huge, man. I don't think y'all get it. Like,
Well,
I'm trying to tell you.
It's gonna be
And you leave Miami, it's even worse. Like the obesity rate in the United States is crazy, and
Yeah.
it's well, you know, it's wild. So you said were you born and raised in Ukraine? When did you come to the United States?
When I was 1.5.
Oh, okay. So you were raised here then.
Yeah.
Okay,
New
okay.
York, New York.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Look at some of my chats here.
I'll read these chats and then we'll close this thing out. And what are the likes at, guys? Get us to 15K so we can see if that tattoo is real.
12K.
12. Get us to 15. Sasha is absolutely attractive. If she was submissive, she would definitely deserve the 9. Okay, there you go.
Who's Sasha?
Wait. Oh, this nigga.
Who's Sasha?
The doctor, Miss PhD. Jonathan Castillo, you literally complained about how expensive it is, and I offer a suggestion, and you resort to insults without knowing me. LOL. Okay.
Yeah, that guy got money.
And then Angel Cardenas goes, all I'm gonna say is I see that Blondie be doing, bruh. What Blondie be doing, bruh? She comes on, never says anything, and just listens to her friends get destroyed on the podcast. Got to give her props for bringing feminists on just from her to cook.
Oh my God.
Shouts her, even though I heard she be talking bad about FNF. Oh, shit. Is that true?
I've never said anything. I literally never said anything.
No, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
But I think Chris
From who?
I think Chris gave her a break.
Oh no, because I have not heard anything about her talking shit. And if she has, then I will do research.
Do research because I've never said anything.
They're going to send it to the Reddit. They're going to tag Chris.
All right.
They're going to be like, Chris,
Hey, mods,
we hate you, nigga, but here we go.
Discord.
Yes.
Hey, mods, Discord. Let me know.
Reinforcements are coming.
Hey,
Yo,
you already
PS.
know. I'll put her on blast.
Yo, PS.
Yeah, PS.
Oh, Chris, your bone.
Here we go.
All right, cool.
All right, man.
All right, so
SNEAKO, where can I find you, brother?
Yeah.
You can find me SNEAKO and SNEAKO. Look me up at the SNEAKO. I'm Shadowban, but fuck it, just search it up. Creativity Kit just dropped. That's my course on how to make money online as an independent creative. We're all spending time scrolling, so we need to start learning how to make money off this shit instead of just scrolling.
Absolutely,
But
man.
yeah, SNEAKO everywhere. I'm got 1.5 billion views on TikTok in 3 weeks. The shit is crazy. Shout out to all my clippers. You can clip anything from up this podcast. It's gonna go viral regardless every time we
All
on
those
here.
links are below, guys.
Thank you. And this show went exactly how I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah, me too. I called it.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, we'll be back on Wednesday with Tom Nash. We're going to talk about the stock market, the reserve currency status of the United States dollar. We're going to talk about money on Wednesday.
The RP
and then we'll have a nighttime show. If SNEAKO's still in town, maybe we'll steal him and do a nighttime show with y'all again. I know you guys enjoy having SNEAKO on the panel. So
That's
yeah,
not
guys,
fun.
like the video, and we'll catch you guys on here Wednesday, 7 p.m. with Tom Nash. Peace.
Peace.
All the night is my world. Did you